calling me a black Republican in a corrupt government. It's time I bring the map to the hood. I'm not judging them. Anytime that I'm back in the hood, these race hustlers are never screaming for black lives in our circumferences. Black Republican, cause I won't succumb to them. Refuse to be a puppet, I broke the woke covenant. Lack the love, they want the government to mother them. They lock us up so they no fathers, they the humble sons. I was raised in that place where the hope was thin, where they package trauma tight just to cope through it. See, they sell you victimhood, that's how they coach you in. But Jesus sacrificed the goat for you to cope through sin. But I don't vote for the man, I vote for the plan. Policies over politicians, hope you understand. I was liberal in the mind, and now I'm literal with the land. And if you ain't with that light, then you brittle in the sand. Slick talk on the left, but it's just rituals and scams. They sell you gender wars, and then they ditch you in the land. Never fixed up the famine, never stitched up the pain. Just replaced the black father with the check in the brand. Said that I'm conservative, I guess that means I murder scripts. Cause once you have the word within, your burdens don't bring turbulence. You still regurgitate the news, dog, you gotta earn your wins. The straps are by your boots, laces loose is how we wore our Timbs. Same rhetoric, fashion became heritage, and culture was religion. Dependent living, no benefits. Push out the father instead of just living celibate. My people's got the highest abortion rate in America. Self-detriment is what we are inheriting. This is embarrassing, just look at Planned Parenthood. Planned Parenthood, your seeds are never bearing fruit. He didn't pop your cherry, so this ain't your first merry-go. Cold with the chrome and they cloning all they tendencies. Stroll through your homes like it's Rome without no penalties. Known for the smoke later on, he crying let me free. Broke cause we own all the blame, not the enemy. We glorify killers then ignore the consequence. And then we mourn the ones we lost as if we didn't sponsor it. Ain't no fathers in the field, just false bravados in a sentence. Accountability's extinct, that's why the progress is the. They calling me a black Republican in a corrupt government.
Chat. What up, chat? How y'all doing, man? How y'all doing? It's been a rough couple days, from being totally honest. It's been a rough couple days. Thank y'all for being so patient. Thank you for the jokes. It's been a rough couple days, though, man. What's up, Rachel? Emily, what up? James Whittle. Sick boy. Samantha Greenfield, I see you. How y'all doing? Damn. Who got a notification today? That's what I want to know. We got to get this thing under control. YouTube be acting crazy, man. We got to get this thing under control. Yeah, man. How you doing? Kimberly Adams in the chat. Hold on, my bad, y'all. I'm sorry if I was mad loud just now. Kimberly Adams in the chat. Vertilli in the chat. Patreon is in the house today, dog. Shout out to Patreon members in the chat. Strong right now. Brian Sanders, what up, dog? Truth Sauce becoming a usual suspect around these parts. True Sauce has become a usual suspect around these parts. I love to see it. I got my notification right on time today. That is beautiful. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you for letting these people know we're here. Sheesh, man. That's all we ask. I got to start reminding people after I finish the video, make sure you hit the bell and blah, blah, blah. You know, I don't really believe in that stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's my problem. I don't know. I don't have real faith in YouTube. So sometimes I say stuff like, you know, all these other channels, they be like, hey, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, share, blah, blah, blah. I don't say any of that stuff. Every once in a while, I would remember to do it. And then when I do it, I'm just like, I hate feeling like I'm advertising. Like people don't do that. Like, I don't do that when people say hit the bell, just in case you forgot. Like, I ignore it. And I'm just like, I wonder if anybody else does it. But then somebody sent me a video saying that you have a 28% chance of them actually hitting the bell with the notification if you just tell them to. It's like some people just forget. So I'm like, oh, okay. They said that's how the brain is. The brain hears you say subscribe. They're like, in that moment, at least they think about it. And then, 73% won't do it. They'll just ignore you. But there's like a 23% chance that they're going to actually hit the bell and all that other stuff. I'm like, okay, if you say so. Who's coming up with these numbers, man? Who's coming up with these numbers? James Whittle, what up, big dog? How you doing, man? How you doing, James? Sandra, how you doing? Sandra, I saw you coming at me earlier, too. Don't think I ain't see that. Mary Baker, what up, Mary? Shay Baby, what up, Shay Baby? I got mine. I showed up late on purpose. Shay, you was earlier than me, because you was in here talking spicy. My Evergreen, what up, my Evergreen? My Evergreen's new in the chat, eh? Hey, my Evergreen, you new in the chat, right? Pull up, my Evergreen, show love. Let us know. Let us know where you coming from, where you hailing from. in case I missed, maybe they know you've been in here before, but in case I might have missed you in the chat before, just let me know where you coming from. You know what I'm saying? I want to see some flags in the chat, man. I love seeing flags in the chat. Where y'all from? What city y'all in? You know what I'm saying? I forget sometimes. Elena Rose, I'll be back to check in. Shout out to Elena Rose, man. How you doing, Elena? Oh, we feeling better, girl. 2 girls, 1 pod, unhinged. Those are my girls right there. Men's be weird. Hey. Yeah, that's my crew right there. Love y'all. Thank y'all again for the video, man. I just watched it the other day. Like, I don't know. I'm a weirdo. I don't know why. But I've watched my birthday video a little more than what's healthy, I would say. Like, I don't know why I keep watching. You know why? Why I keep watching? Because I'm actually in disbelief that y'all made that. He better bring his bum in here now. Shout out to Kimberly Adams. Oh, I got to get in here. If Kimberly said I got to get in here, I'm glad I'm here. Because she don't play. Connecticut in the house. Yeah, Emily. Oh, Emily, so you from Connecticut. Okay, I got to keep remembering that. Okay, I see you, Fertility. Glass in here. PA, Michigan. Okay. TDIP in here? Where? Or y'all just conversing about something? Kentucky. Pittsburgh. Okay. Do you have the Ray Vaughn picking cherries from yesterday on the list? Oh, you didn't hear me yesterday? Oh, Pam Myers in the chat. Ohio in our house. James, I needed another one because we did picking cherries. That's what I said when you pulled them up. I thought you were gonna give me another one. You didn't. I guess you didn't hear me. My bad. I think I only said it like once, maybe twice. So, and it definitely slipped my mind after I mentioned it. To be honest with you, I'm gonna be honest with you. Dreaded It Podcast is definitely in his house right now, which means KP is in here. Cindy V, hailing from Philly, Houston in here. Brian Sanders, we so close, dog. Brian Sanders, we are so close. We was probably better off just we was probably all just meeting up halfway and just giving me the CD player instead of mailing it. That's hilarious. Shout out to Carissa. Okay. Oh, but then again, you didn't have it, right? You ordered it. Dreaded It Podcast, obviously. Yo, y'all funny as hell. But let's get to it, man. I'm not gonna waste your time. We deep in here. 40 in the chat. Make sure you're hitting that like button though. Let me say we got 39 in the chat right now, and we got 24 likes. That's a violation flag on the play. I was late today, so I can't really be mad. But then again, I'm late every day, so y'all need to get on y'all stuff. Come on now. Nicole in the chat. What up, Nicole? Hey everyone. Okay. Straight to this list real quick. We do got a few from yesterday, but they seem to be like I feel like we're gonna get through these rather fast. All right, but we did something did come in today. I don't know what came in today. Something came in today though. All the 25s are done. Let me see how many of the 20s are done. That's done. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7. All right, so we got 8 to do today. That's not bad. Yeah, and we're here for another 3 hours, so we'll be able to get through these. Believe it or not, y'all, we've been doing a lot better at getting through this list. A lot better. Oh, Brian not playing. He pushing his clone rappers to the front. Okay, so we're gonna do clone rappers before anything else, because Brian just added another 20 to that. Okay. Rachel, I can't remember what time you've done, but I'm putting in my vote for Sad Rappers or White Boys. Okay, so White Boys we've done, and Sad Rappers is on the list. So you're pushing Sad Rappers to the front now, because Sad Rappers is also on the list, but it's a 20. So now you just made it a 40. So we got Sad Rappers in the front, and we got cloned rappers right after it. So we got Sad Rappers and cloned rappers. That's interesting. And what else? Check your IG. Got you. I got you. My boy Rob, can you do Drug Edition Part 1? Okay, so that was from yesterday. All right. We gonna be all right. All right, cool. But I thought I saw a $60. Did somebody make a $60? Yeah, I'm not bugging. Let me refresh this. Somebody made a $60 donation. Today. Elena Rose in the chat. Oh, that was Elena. Okay, so she pulled up, dropped that off, and came back. Elena Wild. All right. Better Things, Simple Man. We all can do Hawk Tua, Big Murph, and my freebie from last time. Okay. Elena, you got. Let me see. Simple Man and okay, so she got three. So that's 230s. Okay, I see what she did there. Okay, so that's 230s. If y'all see Elena in the chat, just try to find out what is her freebie. I know she has a freebie, but what is her freebie? And also Sam has a freebie. Steven Wilson, father son. Okay, I think she might have sent it to me on Instagram. A Simple Man freebie, but I don't remember it, and I don't see. I've spoken to her too many times to even remember where it's at. All right, but if once Elena gets back in the chat, y'all let me know what was hers. Oh, you're saying make the freebie one of the two? Okay, I got you, Elena. My bad, my bad. So make it one of the freebie. Okay, so we'll do Hawk Tua, I guess as the freebie, and yeah, that could work. So that would push it. That would push Better Things by Simple Man to the top as a $60 dono. Right? I guess that's what you're doing, right? Elena, if you don't mind, let me know. I'm pretty sure that's what you're insinuating. Hawk Tua, Big Murph, and CM. Oh, is that their new joint? I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Mandriz, appreciate you. Sandy, I see you, Sandy. Mama song. We're gonna get these songs done today. We're not playing. Benson Bone, drive by on my tank. Damn, sounds gangster. The crazy thing about new people coming to the chat is like they don't be bringing this. Like they don't bring the same songs. Like they they bring in new names, new artists. Like that's the cool thing about it. Two girls, one pod channel. Yeah, I know who you are. Official music video. Man, just be weird. You don't know that I know you're from the Two Girls One Pod. What you doing with that? Oh, that's a 50. Okay. Kimberly Adams, what you got for me, girl? Hey man, can you play "Mama" by Joyner Lucas? Got you. My son turned me to the song. Really loving it as an entire album. Yeah, man. I hope we can get to the entire Joyner album. Seriously, I really hope we could get to the entire Joyner album, just because of all the good things. Like, I mean, people have been people. You guys in the chat have told me about how good that album is, but I've been hearing from like people at work, people who find out I'm doing reactions, people are finding out what I'm doing on my free time. But yeah, I've been hearing how that album is so good. I literally keep hearing about how good that album is. I'm like, dang, I gotta hurry up and get to this album. I'm trying to think. We don't have any other albums on deck for us to do. So yeah, the war I'm scared to face. Damn, I just love hearing these new titles and new artists. I don't know who Whit Lowry is. Livingston? Is that a band? It don't matter, but I'm just saying, like, I love hearing new names. All right. Let me see what we got here. All right, let's close the request line so we can get through these. We're gonna close the request line. Let's close the. I apologize. I apologize for that. But let's close the request line. Any donations would be appreciated, and they'll go straight to the next live. We'll go straight to the next live. I'll go live tomorrow too, by the way, guys. So we'll do like anything. Like if you're gonna keep requesting, just understand they're gonna fall into unless they're 50s and unless they take Unless they bump any of these, obviously, because they're in price order. So you can keep requesting, but I'm just letting you know we're gonna have to continue these tomorrow. You know what I'm saying, whatever we don't finish, we're gonna continue tomorrow. We're gonna finish the list though, that's for sure. So either keep requesting, understand we're gonna do it tomorrow. So the $10 request, and the 50s and the 20s we're gonna get through. But the $10 request, if you have a $10 request, just understand that we're most likely gonna get to it tomorrow, if the list gets longer. But yeah, I keep hearing about this Joyner album though, man. Jeff McCool released his new album Vintage on Friday. Oh, okay, so he did drop the album already. Okay, we were talking. I wasn't sure if that's what he was saying. Sunsayer, what up? Y'all need help? Sunsayer, what do you mean we need help? What's Sunsayer saying about us? LC, what up, Boricua? All right, let's get it. Let me go to the first. All right, starting off today, we got bad news for Emily, though. I know that we got bad news, Emily. We're starting off with Tom McDonald. 2 Tom McDonalds, back to back. So y'all say bye to Emily and tell her come right back. Tell her to check on us in about 15 minutes. Somebody tell Emily to check on us in about 15 minutes. Candace, what up? I'm excited for new music. Yeah, me too. My name is Crucifix. What's going on? Mary, what you talking about in the chat? All right, so first one is Sad Rappers and then Cloned Rappers. I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine. We love you, Emily. Yeah, Emily, we love you, but we just know you're not sticking around for this. Kimberly Adams said, I'm not a Tom fan either. You're going to stay your butt here, though, Kimberly. I'm not letting you go anywhere. Yeah, her disdain is real, Cindy. And there's no talking her into it. Dave68, what up? All right, let's get it. Tom be doing some weird videos. What's going on? Kimberly, I guarantee you would enjoy Tom if you gave him a chance. Like if you watched him with us. I guarantee. I'm not saying this is gonna be the song that you would enjoy, but I got a list of songs. I got an album that you would absolutely enjoy. It's called Wild Ones. I'm telling you right now, Kimberly, you would enjoy that album. I can't think of a Renegade fan who wouldn't like that album. Now, the other stuff, I can see where it's preference. But let's get it, though. Tom McDonald with Sad Rappers. DLB, what's up?
Where'd all these suicidal sad rappers come from? They showed up with those mumble rapper dum-dums. They've been preying on people with mental illness and pretending to relate to get paid in creative business. They claim to be anxious, say they're depressed. They're faking it to gain something in common with some fans for a check. It's overdiagnosed, so it's becoming a trend to say you're crazy or insane or that you're sick in the head. They romanticize the mental pain we're barely surviving, and then they glorify the men and women losing their lives. I'm talking Cobain, Lil Peep, Winehouse, Jackson, Williams, Cornell, Bennington. Imagine all the icons that we buried probably turning in their graves so they can witness how the sickness getting used to get paid. These rappers fabricating symptoms for fame. Their mental illness is the money on their mind. It's how they rot in their brains, yeah. Y'all ain't real, from the chains to the gear to the grills. Now it's pain, talking tears, taking pills. Y'all ain't real, I can see it in your eyes, all lies. Y'all guys don't know how we feel. Y'all ain't real enough to deal with us, to feel the love. Nah, 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 nah. Y'all just make believe. these rappers cry for attention, and it's in every single genre you could possibly mention.
We're gonna get through this list. I promise you, we're gonna get through this list. Let's go.
Where'd all these suicidal, sad rappers come from? They showed up with those mumble rapper dum-dums. They've been preying on people with mental illness and pretending to relate to get paid in creative business. They claim to be anxious, say they're depressed. They're faking it to gain something in common with some fans for a check.
This is what they do. These mumble rappers, like this era of the just pill popping rappers in a different sense. Like they represent pill popping culture in a very glorifying, like in a disgusting way. I would just say, man, honestly, like we had pill popping rappers. Eminem was a pill popping rapper, right? He made light of it and made fun of it, but he also talked about his depression, his addiction, and he talked about a lot of things. And then he came full circle with his sobriety to really paint the picture of everything he went through and how honest he wasn't being with himself. Like, that's a whole different type of therapy when dealing through that. You know what I'm saying? He went through his denial phase with his music, and then he went through his redemption phase, or I should say, for lack of better words, his recovery phase or his revival phase, right? And he went through that, his relapse phase, and like he took us on that journey. These rappers don't do anything of the sort. They don't do anything of the sort. They out here just pill popping culture, and it's cool, and it make, purple Sprite, codeine, like it's crazy what they're doing. And then they have the nerve to make songs about how sad they are and how depressed they are and how life is so tough and blah, blah, blah. It's like, this is fake. This is fake. This is not real. This is not genuine. You're not, like, you are crying for help. You definitely are. But you're also fake as hell. You're being super fake about it. You're crying for help. You're crying for realness. You need before you get sober, you need to get real with yourself. For real. So, he's addressing that right now. Very aggressively.
It's overdiagnosed, so it's becoming a trend to say you're crazy or insane or that you're sick in the head. They romanticize the mental pain we're barely surviving, and then they glorify the men and women losing their lives.
Exactly.
I'm talking Cobain, Lil Peep, Winehouse, Jackson, Williams, Cornell, Bennington. Imagine all the icons that we buried probably turning in their graves so they can witness how the sickness getting used to get paid.
And this is coming from somebody who dealt with addiction. So there's a different validation when it comes from somebody who actually went through a phase of his own turmoil, right? And is sober now and speaking on it unapologetically. Like he's not being sorry about how he's speaking now, and it's because the reason why he's speaking with that conviction is because he went through it, got through it, and now he's sober. So he has a certain disdain for what happened in the past, right? He has a certain like, I can't stand how y'all just glorify this culture like that people are dying from every day. You feel me? So yeah.
Turning in their graves so they can witness how the sickness getting used to get paid. These rappers fabricating symptoms for fame. Their mental illness is the money on their mind that started rotting their brains, yeah. Y'all ain't real. From the chains to the gear to the grills, now it's pain, talking tears, taking pills. Y'all ain't real. I can see it in your eyes, all lies. Y'all guys don't know how we feel. Y'all ain't real enough to deal with us, to feel the love. Nah, 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 nah. Y'all just make believe. You claim to be the same as me. Nah, 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 nah. People die from depression. These rappers cry for attention, and it's in every single genre you could possibly mention.
Cry for attention. These people cry for attention, and it is every single genre that you possibly mentioned. Like, yeah, the I rhyme scheme, with the you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I like all that. I like when you got a message and you're actually working on these internal rhyme schemes. Like most people are just like boom, 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 bat, bop, 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 bat. Nothing in the middle is rhyming, but that I rhyme scheme at the end is always landing right. That simple one syllable, maybe two syllable external is rhyming. But I'm talking about the meat and potatoes, what's on the inside, man. Like, at least make it interesting. Like, try, please, push your pen.
Make believe you claim to be the same as me. Nah, 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 nah. People die from depression. These rappers cry for attention, and it's in every single genre you could possibly mention. From pop to electronic to rock to indie to grunge. They're trying to hook you into using the music like it's a drug. Get you addicted to artists they manufacture to target all of the people in therapy trying to deal with their hardships.
Woo, you hear the... Yeah, I mean, damn, I need to focus on what he's saying because he's saying some real stuff. But those internals, dog, like internals with a message, like that's everything to me, bro. That's everything. When you are heavily rhyming, people like, it's not about always rhyming so much. Well, first of all, this is rap. It is about rhyming. Like that's actually the number one rule. If you're gonna get on the mic, first thing you better do is rhyme. That's the first thing you better do, right? Because that creates the sonics, that creates the sounds being pleasing to the ear. You better rhyme first. You have to rhyme. All right, it's not the number one important thing, but it makes everything. If you got truth packed in there, you got a message packed in there, or you got something that you're trying to get a point across. If you can make it rhyme very well, it's gonna make it sound better. It's gonna make me more receptive to receive the message you're saying, or it's gonna just make me more open to pay attention to your lyrics. Like, that's all. I'm not saying it's the end all be all, but yeah, the more you rhyme with a message, the better it's gonna sound, dog.
Drug get you addicted to artists they manufacture to target all other people in therapy trying to deal with their hardships. Crafted and marketed till they had you convinced that if you follow that person they make you fine in your skin. They ain't really trying to help you, they don't want to make you better. It's a lie they're trying to sell you, so you always buy the records. If you want to know the truth they want you struggling forever, so you look to them for answers with your Visa or your debit. It's like the record labels working for pharma. They made anxiety trendy by using popular artists that use the rappers to promote prescriptions.
It's crazy. So the rappers, the hip hop is always going through these weird phases, right? So hip hop at one point went through a phase, and it's not that they go through a phase. It's just that these companies think of more ideas to destroy the community. That's what they're doing. So they want to profit off of the destruction of the community, and they don't care who gets involved. At first, when they talk about that big meeting that happened back in the day on how they can destroy the black and brown community, right? That might have been the plot at first, but they don't care. They'll sacrifice anybody. That's how you know it's not about race. They don't care that little white kids are also enjoying this music and little white girls are out here twerking to the music. They don't care about those little kids. They don't care if you white. It ain't about being white. They'll destroy you too. They'll sacrifice their own, right? To make to continue the dominance, the power, and the destruction. They don't care who's gonna be what you call that? They don't care who's gonna be collateral damage within this war. The point is to destroy this community. Anybody who wants to be a part of it, and to destroy the community means to destroy the hip hop community. It don't matter what race you are, but if you want to be a part of this community, we're gonna destroy you. So at first it was pushing. They went from pushing rappers with a message to pushing gangster rap to pushing real, just like they start pushing and glorifying the most reckless rappers, these drill rap, and all they do is talk about murder, 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 and they have that on the radio every day. They have that on MTV, that on BET every day. All of a sudden, back in the day, you couldn't even have that kind of music on there. You couldn't even have that kind of music on there. But now that's what they're pushing. So they're dumbing down the community, and now they got to the point where we destroyed the community in that sense. Now let's push this drug community that's within hip hop, right? So now they're gonna push those rappers, whoever talking about drugs and all this suicidal music and all this stuff, right? All this depression music, and then they're gonna push that now, and it's infecting it is infecting the community. It does matter. It does have an influence, and it is destroying. It's doing exactly what they want. So yeah, and that's connecting what? So it was first make negative music, so that they were doing that to feed the prisons, so more kids could be more ignorant in the street, commit more crimes, and take their ass right to prison because they make a lot of money off these prisons. They make a lot of money. Look at these donors. Look at these people who own these prisons, right? Michael Jordan owned like 4 prisons. Like, what you doing owning these prisons? Like, what's behind that? What's the point of that? Like, I don't get the correlation. Why are you owning prisons that heavily populated with folks who look like you? I don't get that. But yeah, or maybe we do get it, right? Maybe we do we know what's going on here. And then there's that. And now it's the big pharma thing. They're feeding kids and these rappers to push the big pharma message at the end of the day. Like, more drugs. Like, drugs, crimes, drugs, murder, drugs, gangster, drugs, blood, drugs. It's crazy. Like, what's gonna be next? You know what I'm saying? What's gonna be next?
Record labels working for pharma. They made anxiety trendy by using popular artists that use the rappers to promote prescription pills to the audience. Exactly. They created the problem to sell you pills that would solve them. It's brilliant. Y'all ain't real, from the chains to the gear.
Courtney!
Now it's pain, talking tears, taking pills. Y'all ain't real. I see it in your eyes, all lies. Y'all guys don't know how we feel. Y'all ain't real enough to deal with us. Don't feel the love, nah. Y'all just make believe. You claim to be the same as me. Nah. Exploiting our problems to benefit. They just wanna get paid. I spend all my money on medicine. Spend all your money on chains. Y'all just exploiting the misery. Popping Xannies to fade. I'm throwing ones into therapy. Cause all I know is rain. Y'all ain't real, from the chains to the gear to the grills. Now it's pain, talking tears, taking pills. Y'all ain't real. See it in your eyes, all lies. Y'all guys don't know how we feel. Y'all ain't real enough to deal with us. Don't feel the love, nah. Y'all Y'all just make believe you claim to be the same as me. Nah, 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 nah. Y'all ain't real. From the chains to the gear to the grills. Now it's pain, talking tears, taking pills. Y'all ain't real. See it in your eyes, all lies. Y'all guys don't know how we feel. Y'all ain't real enough to deal with us. Don't feel the love. Nah, 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 nah. Y'all just make believe you claim to be the same as me. Nah, 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 nah.
That's right, Kimberly. It's all a ploy. It's all a money grab now. But that won't change. That won't change what we decide to listen to. And that's why the reaction community is so important, because YouTube is so important when it comes to the music scene. We may not take over. We're not gonna be able to fight UMG to a certain extent, right? But the fight is not with UMG. The fight is with the people, because the people's no matter what, the people hold the power. So forget trying to get through MG, and forget trying to fight UMG, and forget trying to take down these huge companies, right? We just gotta hurry up and get to the soul of the people, reach the soul of the people. That's what our job needs to be. We need to stop wasting breath, money, resources, and finances to trying to fight this machine, and we need to get directly to the source. And the source is the people. The source is the people's hearts, the people's minds, the people's souls, the people's decisions. So what are they gonna listen to today? That's who we need. We just need to get to us. We need to hurry up and get to us. That's the plot. That's the mission that I truly believe is the mission. I truly believe what matters is that we get straight to the people. We support independent artists, independent creators, and so we can see them get lifted. The good ones. It's gonna be hard to find who the good ones are, but like if we invest in the good ones and they put out the proper message and they push the proper message, we can get this thing. It could be a fight. You know what I'm saying? We can get this thing in some type of control. We don't gotta just lay down and give up all hope. Like, nah. You feel me? But anyways, that was Tom MacDonald with Sad Rappers, man. I always love when he makes songs like that because it always provokes conversation. But not only that, it provokes this mindset of me, like just reignites me. And like, so when it's time for me to sit down and write a verse, now all these thoughts are going through my head. I'm like, you know what? I was gonna write about that other thing, but that doesn't seem as important as this now. I need to address this because it's sitting on me. You know what I'm saying? It's sitting on my soul. Like it's weighing down my spirit. Like I need to get my rocks off when it comes to this. But yeah, man. Shout out to Tom MacDonald though. Sad Rappers. So up next we got Cloned Rappers. What the heck? All right, here we go. Once again, appreciate y'all for pulling up today, man. We got 50 in the chat. Hit that like button, y'all. Let's get 50 likes. We got 50 in the chat. Let's at least hit 50 likes. Y'all ain't real with us to deal with us. Up next, we got Tom MacDonald with Cloned Rappers. I got a pretty good idea what this is about to be about. Word. The title reminds me of the song ¿Cómo se llama? Music Industry. That was a good one. Keep hitting that like button, y'all. Keep hitting that like button. We're going after the rapping tonight. Yeah. We're gonna do some wapping tonight. We're gonna be doing some more wapping. You already know Hog Life. I love Tom's brain. DLB in the chat heavy tonight. You said we're going after the rappers tonight? Oh yeah, with Sad Rappers and then Clone Rappers? Yeah, facts. Bet. City V, I see you. All right, let's get it, man. We got 52 in the chat. Let's get the likes up. If you're out there watching, I know some of y'all watch on the TV, some of y'all watching as y'all driving. I get that. Not everybody, but just do the best you can at some point, to try and hit that like button. You feel me? GW mod chat and Instagram. What you talking about, Jorge? Not the wapping. More wapping, Rachel. More wapping. All right, we got a dono. Check that dono out right after this. All right, Marco. Marco in the chat. I don't see Marco in the chat, but Marco did donate. Okay, we'll get right back to it. Kimberly, we doing more wapping today. All right, let's get it. All right, up next we got Tom MacDonald with Cloned Rappers. Let's get it.
Yeah. The Illuminati knows the answers, taking bone samples to clone rappers.
Yo, he didn't waste no time, huh? Yo, I pray for this dude, man. I hope this dude, like, yo, for real, I pray for this dude's safety. I really do, man. Like, he's the biggest independent rapper on YouTube, and he, like, look what he be talking about. Like, he's the #1 rapper on YouTube. You know, I'm not talking about who's your favorite and all. I just mean, like, just independent wise, he is the #1 rapper on YouTube, and this is what he's talking about. This is what his 90% of his message is about. Yeah, man. You see my boy Pac in the back? I got praying hands for the dog, man.
Yeah. The Illuminati knows the answers, taking bone samples to clone rappers. But the artists in prison to silence their vision, genetic copies going home after. They look different, eyes shifted, smile missing, skin lifted. It's scientific. If they can't control you, they erase the old. You get your duplication to enforce their message.
This stuff right here is kind of scary. I used to be a believer in this. I don't know how I feel about it today, but I wouldn't be surprised. I would definitely understand why they would do it. And some rappers do look strange today. And they don't sound like themselves at all. I remember people trying to say Eminem was cloned, but like, if you're an Eminem fan and you hear him talk or you hear him reference certain things, you just know that's Eminem. You just know that he ain't been cloned. Like, he ain't been cloned. You know, he's under UMG, so there might be some push for certain messages that he's not allowed to push. I'm not gonna doubt that. He ain't independent. You feel me? He's not Tom. But you know, like, if you're a real Eminem fan, you know that's still Eminem. Like, you know when he makes certain references or makes certain jokes or he just mentions anything, you know that's the real Eminem. You feel me? He's just weird now because he's sober. Like, he's not on drugs anymore. That's why he's socially awkward at times. Like, he's been socially awkward since Relapse. Like, every interview he's ever done since Relapse, he has been socially awkward in that interview. He's only really fully comfortable around certain rappers, like you know, around 50 Cent, around Royce. Like, he's only really comfortable, you know, Dre. Like, he's not totally comfortable around like other rappers or other interviewers and stuff like that.
Clone Gucci, clone Kodak, clone Eminem. He ain't rapped since Encore. Know that cloning rappers when they overdose to keep making money from producing more. Clone Eminem. He ain't rapped since Encore. I'm missing skin lift.
Let's run it all the way back, actually, because he's gonna be rapping a little rapid, and I want to make sure we keep up with it. Sunsair Goat, you managed very well. Thank you. The chat would not agree. My moderators would disagree with you.
The Illuminati knows the answers, taking bone samples to clone rappers. But the artists in prison to silence their vision, genetic copies going home after. They look different, eyes shifted, smile missing, skin lifted. It's scientific. If they can't control you, they erase the old. You get your duplication to enforce their message. They clone Gucci, clone Kodak, clone Eminem. He ain't rapped since Encore. Know that cloning rappers when they overdose to keep making money from producing more tracks.
Tom, call me, bro. Because I just cleared that up, and you came through and refuted what I just said. Now you're going to cause issues in my chat. I'm going to need you to call me. You called me once. I'm going to need you to call me again. We got to clear this up. Because this stuff can't keep happening.
Encore, know that cloning rappers when they overdose to keep making money from producing more tracks. The game is a sham, turning the artists who challenge to sacrificial lambs. The labels and devils are shaking hands, creating our artists in labs.
The executions have been televised, oh, they're on TMZ like every night. They take our heroes, give us weaponized clones. The revolution won't be televised. I can't be replicated. Copy the attitude and it change, but no one will ever do me the same. I can't be replicated. Try to control me, then guess again. Rebellion is my DNA. I can't be replicated. Duplicated, imitated, fabricated, eliminated. I can't be replicated. The system designed me to be a slave. I'm the glitch in the matrix.
Get him.
I can't be replicated.
I like that hook right there. Whoa. Okay. Dope hook. I got paid more attention to the video. Like, I was paying attention to the video. I thought it was gonna be like a simple concept, but now I'm gonna pay a little closer attention because now look, he got the syringe on the side. He about to stab old girl in the neck probably. Buddy, this dude right here, he's done for. Like, he ain't gonna survive. Everybody in that room is dying right now. Like, but I hope this video gets kind of crazy and gets like dramatic and just starts stabbing everybody in the hospital with a syringe. Like, why not? Here's a taste of your own medicine. I can't be replicated. That's fire. Yeah, that was a fire hook. Run that hook back.
No, I can't be replicated. The system designed me to be a slave. I'm the glitch in the matrix they can't escape.
Hey, I can't be replicated.
If they killed the rappers who were spitting truth, they wouldn't have a messenger to reach the youth.
Look what they're bringing in. Fake watches, all this jewelry, all this stuff that they're trying to promote. Oh, man, that's crazy.
So they duplicate physically, implant abilities, replicate tattoos and cloning facilities. Indie contracts say worldwide, label contracts say universal.
See, so the thing is, he could be like, it's like, oh, he's being like, you know, he's not, these rappers aren't really cloned. He's just saying they're just creating another version of what you used to be, right? But it's a double, because it's like, he probably does believe they are cloning them, right? For real. But also, he's looking at it like, even if that's not true, they're still cloning rappers, though. They're still making another whoever, right? Another drug addict rapper who's gonna glorify drugs and gangs and murder. We're just gonna keep making that rapper, pushing him all the way to the front, because that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna saturate the radio. Little kids are gonna grow up listening to drill rap, right? Drill rap is one of the worst things that's ever happened to hip hop. You know, it started with gangster rap, but even when gangster rap was out, we still had the positive rap. We still had Chuck D and Public Enemy. You know, we still had those. We still had Common. We still had Mos Def. You know, we still had Rappers Delight. We still had who's Das Effects. You know, we still had Punks Jump Up to Get Beat. Was that crew? Dang, this is before my time. But Lord Jamar was in. What's the crew Lord Jamar was in? I can't remember. But anyways, yeah, we had a bunch of dudes, man. We had a bunch of like positive rap. It was a balance, and then we had the party dudes, and we had Trick Daddy, Master P in the '90s, like so. We had Uncle Luke, so we had all that. We had like the twerk stuff. We had the party stuff. We had the gangster rap. We had the positive rap. There was a unique balance, and what was unique about all of it, there was actually real talent there. Like they were all either lyrical, if not lyrical, they specified in something, right? And they always hit with that, dope beats and a fire hook, right? Whatever, because for the party ones. And then the rappers, gangster rappers, and the conscious rappers are all like lyricists, and like it was a great balance. Like today, that's not what's happening today at all. All of that I just mentioned is in the back. It's like the last thing they're considering. All they want is like vibes and ignorance. That's all they're pushing right now. Vibes and ignorance. Brand Nubian. Thank you, Elena Rose. Yeah, so Brand Nubian, you feel me? Like, you said Lil' Kim, Nicki, Cardi, and the rest of them. Lil' Kim was like, but there were people like Lil' Kim back in the day. So like, even though that might be something you might consider like ignorant and reckless, there were real people like her. So she did identify. And the thing about her is, she was nice. Whether she was writing all of it or not, she was actually nice. Like, when you talk about Lil' Kim, you're talking about a top 5 female rapper. Like, Foxy Brown, she was nice. Like, they were washing up male rappers on a regular. You know what I'm saying? Nicki started off like that. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't throw Nicki just in there, but she in the past, 15 years, she has been pushing the bull crap. But for the very beginning of her career, she was in that lane of the Foxy Brown, Lil' Kim. You know what I'm saying? Nobody has been in that Lauryn Hill lane. I mean, Rap City's kind of in that Lauryn Hill lane, but not really. Like, people bring up Doechii, and I'm not the hugest fan of Doechii. I tried to give her a chance. People keep saying she's like Lauryn Hill, she's like this, she's like Queen Latifah, like she be on that stuff. I heard her push a lot of bull crap propaganda. She pushes a lot of like extreme leftist agenda stuff, like she does. Like I don't really rock with Doechii like that, to be honest. She's nice, she's cool, but nah, she got an agenda, and she's owned by the machine, so I get why she be pushing this agenda. Like she's not them though. Like, let's not compare her to Lauryn Hill. Let's not do that. let's not do that. Like I'm saying, I know she's cool, she's nice. Y'all was trying to get me to react to her. I get that, but she's not them. She's not part of that female lineage of Queen Latifah, MC Lyte. Eve from Rough Riders. Y'all remember Eve from Rough Rider? She had that song with Gwen Stefani. Eve. The list goes on. Like, female rappers were the Missy Elliott. The female rappers were the back in the day, right? Salt and Pepper, they had their own lane, the dance lane. It was really cool. It was a good balance, I think. And yeah, shout out to Tom, because he's provoking these kind of conversations.
youth, so they duplicate physically, implant abilities, replicate tattoos and cloning facilities. Indie contracts say worldwide, label contracts say universal. For all of time in all forms, they own all your music, your image, your name, and your
facts.
Weird, right?
Tom is never going to sign. He's never going to sign. He's never going to hand over his likeness to these freaking devil worshiping machines. It's never going to happen. I guarantee it, bro. I guarantee it.
I know you don't think that it's facts, but for 50,000 and a hair sample, you can clone your dog or your dying cat. It's another way for them to win the war by weaponizing important celebrities. Don't kill your foes, just clone their gods. Then you'll control all your enemies.
The executions have been televised. They're on TMZ like a night. They take our heroes, give us weaponized clones. The revolution won't be televised. I can't be replicated. Copy the attitude and it changed, but no one will ever do me the same.
Nah, I can't be replicated.
Try to control me, then guess again.
You can't be mad at that.
My DNA.
I can't be replicated.
Duplicated, imitated, fabricated, eliminated. No,
I can't be replicated.
the system designed me to be a slave. I'm the glitch in the matrix that can't escape. I can't be replicated. You can see the difference in their face now. Casualties of money and the fame. Posing for the cameras with that fake smile. A clone of someone who they used to be. I
Can't be replicated.
Copy the attitude. and
Let's
it
go.
changed, but no one will ever do me the same.
I can't be replicated. Tom is one of those people who's going to be appreciated crazy when he's no longer here, bro. They're going to look back and look at the message. They're going to look at what he was pushing. They're going to look at what he represented. They're going to see how he never gave in to the machine, how he stood on his square from beginning to end. They're going to see the outside of his story, outside of the addiction, outside of the overcoming and reaching the point of sobriety, outside of all of that. They're going to look at him and they're going to see everything he stood for. And it's going to be less about whether you liked his choruses or his production or his raps or if you thought he was a true lyric. It's going to be less about that. And it's going to be more about the footprint he left on this surface, dog. It's gonna be more about that size, that footprint in the dirt. That's gonna be a big footprint that, man, we may never see anybody fill. We may never see anybody fill. You know what I'm saying? And some are doing it now, right? But that footprint is huge, right? Huge footprint.
Control me, then guess again. Rebellion lives in my DNA. I can't be replicated, duplicated, imitated, fabricated, eliminated. No, I can't be replicated. The system designed me to be a slave. I'm the glitch in the matrix that can't escape. I can't be replicated.
Fire. Hard. Hangover gang, you already know. Shout out Time Dog. Standing on his freaking square. It's not easy being a Tom fan. It ain't easy. People got smoke for Tom, bro. People got smoke for Tom. It ain't easy being a Tom fan. I saw Uncle Beto and Uncle Ray was talking, the two uncles. They were talking about how hard it is to be an Eminem fan. I'm like, it's not really that hard. Like once you got all your Eminem facts together, like it's easy to smoke people in debates. I smoke people all the time in Eminem debates. Like they actually they don't stand no chance. Actually, they don't stand no chance. I be smoking people in Eminem debates. Like it's really nothing. It's really actually easy for me. But I do know what they mean though. It's annoying sometimes, defending Eminem so much. But I've grown to do the same thing with Ren when he's left off these lists. And his talent just super dismissed, just because Ren is one of those people that's so talented that people can't focus on what he's actually good at. So if you're just a fair weather friend, you're not really somebody who zeroes in on Ren, then you actually don't know what's his main talent. You feel me? He does have a main talent. I'm not gonna say he's the same across the board. I would say his as great as he is singing, instruments and all that, that's all good. I think his number one talent is rapping though. Like, I think Ren is a better rapper than he is a singer. I think he's a better rapper than he is a musician. He's a better rapper than he is anything else. But he's so good at everything else that it's hard, like, you know what I'm saying? It almost becomes like preference. Like, what are you into more? Like, Because if you got a voice and you can sing, then you have a voice. You've been blessed by God with a beautiful voice. Now you got to learn how to use it, but you have one. You ain't just blessed with the skills of putting these words together in magical ways. Like, nah, like that takes hard work. And I just feel like rapping is too hard to dismiss. Like rapping at that level that Ren raps at, that's too much for me to dismiss. It really is. It's too much for me to dismiss. Like, he's been blessed to have. He's blessed with a beautiful voice. Absolutely. You're not just blessed with the I mean, you are blessed with this with the skill set, but like you really got to work on your craft to be like a top tier rapper. Like you're not just gonna be born with the capabilities of just putting words together. Like something you got to continue to work on. If you don't work on it for a while, you get worse. Actually, trust me. I did it for 6 years. I took off for 6 years. I came back to write, and I almost didn't know what I was doing. I was like, okay, maybe this ain't for me. I can't be replicated. Brian Sanders, appreciate you, dog, for the vibes and the goatees. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. What chat talking about? I'm not gonna be reading too much in the chat, but I'll try to read a little bit. Talking in the past, Elena. If my gang necklace breaks, I could buy another. What do you think of this whole UK versus US rap? I was supposed to do the UK versus US rap today, but I realized I didn't have enough time, and well, I'm just getting to yesterday's donos. We'll do it tomorrow. We're gonna do it tomorrow. I don't have an opinion on it because I haven't heard any of it. I haven't listened to any of the UK versus US stuff, so I'm gonna get to it tomorrow when I'm done with the people's requests. I was supposed to start today at 4, and I was gonna get rid of that debate in like 45 minutes, just play all the disses. But I'm not gonna be able to do that. Or it's kind of fun giving Manny a hard time about it. Oh, about Eminem and stuff. Yeah, I get that a lot. I don't mind though. I don't mind. I be joking around about the Eminem slander. I be joking around. Tom be giving Eminem slander every once in a while. Not real slander, but Adam gives him slander. Like people give Eminem slander. Like what I notice is that they're just not really like, you know what I'm saying? They're not Eminem fans. That's the problem. That's number one. Like, to give somebody the benefit of the doubt, to look deeper into who they are, you got to kind of first be a fan. That creates the open-mindedness to who they are, their story. You got to know their story. You got to have read their autobiography or something. Like, I've done all that. So it's like, you know, I understand why Eminem is who he is today. And I understand why people don't like him. So I understand both sides. But if you're a rapper, it's like, that dude is the pinnacle of rapping. So I just can't avoid that. Okay, Reconcile and KB. Let's get it. Who requested this one? Anybody in the chat that requested this one yesterday? Reconcile and KB. My hope is hard to kill. Anybody remember that conversation? I can't be replicated. I can't be replicated sounds good, man. That was good. It's crazy that he has so many songs like that, right? And by that, I mean, like, just pushing that message. Sweet Pea, you out here? Well, it is late for Sweet Pea. She's in the UK. All right, up next, we got Reconcile and KB. My hope is hard to kill. Not much. Just dropped like 2 weeks ago. Reconcile's, I guess, an independent artist, right? Not a lot of views here, but yeah, man, let's make sure we pay Reconcile's proper respect. I hope this is good. I hope this is good. I don't remember who donated this one for yesterday, but let's get to it.
I can hear your voice every time I hit my knee.
Let's get it. Let's be open-minded, y'all. Let's be open-minded. Oh, this is Samantha's. Let's go, Samantha. Samantha Grayfield. Bridget, I see you, Bridget.
Wanna break me down and drag me by my feet.
Ooh, I like
Trying
this.
to break my soul and bring me to my knees. I can hear your voice every time I hit my knees.
Ooh.
My hope is hard to kill. My hope is hard to kill. My hope is hard to kill.
I like this a lot.
My
I
hope is
do.
hard to kill.
Let's go.
I've been down bad, had the world up on my shoulders, bruising broken. Praying up to God on the thing that kept me open. Demons on my back, man, I ain't fool, I ain't cracked. Christ hold me intact. That's facts.
It's crazy because he has the sound of like a Future almost, not exactly, but it's like this is what hip hop could sound like today. Like I'm okay with the sound of hip hop evolving. Let's say most of hip hop sounded like this, which it does, right? But but they had a message like this. Like, that's just the evolution of rap. But the content's still good. You know what I'm saying? The conviction is still strong, and the constant, search for evolution to evolve yourself and get better, the constant search for betterment, wisdom, searching for all of that, spirituality. Like, if that's the content that we're dealing with, I don't care. Then I don't care about the sound. All right, everybody can sound like Future and Young Gunna, and like, okay, as long as the message, like, I'm willing to deal with that. I'd rather that not be the case, but I'd rather not sacrifice the content. I'd rather sacrifice the sound. I'd rather we duplicate the sound than duplicate the horror and the negativity in music. You feel me? So, like, this dude right here, obviously this sounds good. Like, it sounds good, and he's talking about something, so there's something I can listen to. Shout out to Samantha Greenfield.
Thing that kept me hope. Demons on my back, man, I ain't fold, I ain't crack. Got Christ hold me intact. That's facts. Faith ain't never failed me, even when the world did. Walking through the valley with Christ, even when nobody else in the world is. Back in them days, we used to stress about every loss. Couldn't see no future. Whole lifeline in that talk. They tried to doubt me. Smile in my face, but they move shit. Now they act like they was with me. They don't sit with me. Struggle in my veins. I was born in them trenches. Jesus took them chains. My hope gave me vision. Had a devil on my neck, but he couldn't take my soul. Faith too strong to crumble. Low times I lost control. Play my cards better than most.
After hearing clone rappers and hearing what Tom was just saying, and you hear somebody like this today dropping this just 2 weeks ago, talking about Jesus broke the chains and soul's it's too real to clone. He's letting Tom know, I know I look like them, I might sound like them, but I am not them, dog. I am not them. And that's awesome, dog. That's awesome.
My hope gave me vision. Had a devil on my neck, but he couldn't take my soul. Faith too strong to crumble. Low times I lost control. Played my cards better than most. Held them close. Some fold. Fought the lows. Demons and the ghosts. I said, God, why all the pain last so long and cut so deep?
Yeah.
Said, son, I'm trying to change it. This climb ain't for the weak. Got a nice we couldn't eat. Lights out, no heat. But his word it kept me warm and made a soldier out to me. Got me standing on my feet. Wanna break me down and drag me by my feet. Try to break my soul and bring me to my knees. I can hear your voice every time I hit my knees. My hope is hard to kill. My hope is hard to kill. My hope is hard to kill. My hope is hard to kill.
I am from the bottom where they lead.
Fire.
But that is where your promise came to me. Forever I am grateful for the south side, that's Nazareth. On that side, it's Lazarus. It's road to Damascus.
Talk about it.
Not far from it, the fatherless, not fatherless. So my father is the ghetto child, and I'm all of it. Forgotten kids, oh, not to him. Pray for me. Stay with me. Wait on me. There's a place for me. There is safe for me. If he's on the throne, hope is overgrown. So let us down. They see us here on the ground. We the ones that they would step around when nobody came out.
Talk about it.
And it's still to the clouds. I'll make it out.
Wanna break me down and drag me by my feet. Try to break my soul and bring me to my knees. I can hear your voice every time I hit my knees. My hope is hard to kill. My hope is hard to kill. My hope is hard to kill. My hope is hard to kill.
It's good, man. It's good right here. Hey, that was real good.
Street gospel, I'm speaking life over death. I wanna live a life with no regrets when I step. That's a flex from the block to the pew, man. I went from chasing blue hands, now I'm trying to change a few, man. Don't leave me, not for a moment. Don't leave me.
All right. That was fire. Shout out to Samantha Greenfield. That was hella fire, though. That was hella fire, man. Good message, you know what I'm saying? Good bop, little sound to it. Yeah, that was fire, man. I'm with that for sure. I support that. I support that message. Everything them young boys is talking about right there. Yeah, that was a good one, man. Thank you, Sam. Appreciate you. Let's keep it rocking. Up next, we got Chris Webby. Chris Webby in the chat. Chris Webby and Echo with FSU. I don't think I've ever been requested this one before, so, you know, I'm still new to Webby. You know what I'm saying? I'm still technically new to Webby. I'm about to get real familiar with him when he dropped that album, though. We're going to have to do a whole album reaction. Here we go.
We gon' set the roof on fire just to watch the flames. Kick the fucking door down through the wall and frame. Yelling, fuck rules and we off the chain. But so what? We gon' fuck shit up. Reporting live from the fuck up Hall of Fame. Hard to believe through it all how far we came. Yelling, fuck rules and we off the chain. But so what? We gon' fuck shit up. Yo, my rhyme pad looking like an anarchist cookbook. Trouble you pushing every button I could push. Never been
I like his
concerned with
voice.
the money and good looks. Now everybody bumping from the burbs to the hood hooked. I rock steady, rap deadly. The shows are hot, sweaty. From the booth to the mosh pit,
Okay.
it's all deadly. You got a dream that you wanted, I did it already. Missed what they didn't get, but now they can't catch me. It's for the ones who took the loneliest road, refusing to fold and change
Hey.
themselves in a mold.
I like how he's rapping. The funny thing is, he was almost cringy at first. I'm not even gonna lie to you. When he first came on, it was kind of cringy. He looked like he was trying a little bit too much. Chris Webby softened the hook for me, as in what I mean by that is like I was a little more acceptive to what the hook was about to sound like. And then when this dude started rapping, I liked it more. Because he knows how to rap. Once you know how to rap, I'm cool with it. You know what I'm saying? But like that little beginning phase, it was kind of cringy to me. I don't even know if I like the hook though. I might not like the hook. I like how he's rapping though.
We gon' set the roof on fire just to watch the flames. Kick the fucking door down through the wall and frame. Yelling, fuck rules and we off the chain. But so what? We gon' fuck shit up.
Yeah, you see like this whole imagery, like his imagery, and I'm not trying to, I'm not trying to like put him down because I just said I like his rapping. But yeah, like that imagery, that first, it just, I don't know, it looked kind of corny. I'm not gonna lie, but I do like how he's rapping though.
Reporting live from the fuck up Hall of Fame. Hard to believe through it all how far we came. Yelling, fuck rules and we off the chain. But so what? We gon' fuck shit up. Yo, my rhyme pad looking like an anarchist cookbook. Trouble you pushing.
Yeah, I like how he's rapping.
Concerned about the money and good looks. Now everybody bumping from.
Kimberly said trying too hard. That's what I was getting. I was getting the trying too hard. Like, I don't know. He almost reminded me of Travis Barker for a second too. I don't know what the correlation there is, but because Travis Barker don't rap, but like it just looked like he was trying to look too tough. Like he was trying to look too hard. Like that other rapper Fix does that to me. Like I like Fix. I think he's really talented, but he just looks like he's trying too hard. Like he's like in acting mode. I can't stand when rappers act in their videos. Like do not act unless you know how to act in your videos. Like please do not act. Like you ever see Eminem in Cleaning Out My Closet? He's acting in there, but my boy is crying outside, holding that shovel, digging that grave. That's good acting. And that video we did yesterday with Tom and his boy and Nova, like that looked like Tom knows how to act. Like I'm good with that, but it's the hat. Yeah, the hat is killing me too. Like I'm not about to chop this man down, but don't act in your videos if you can't really act good. You know what I'm saying? If you can't act out the lyrics really good or whatever the case may be, I would just say avoid acting. You know what I'm saying? Avoid the acting in the videos. Like, you know what I'm saying? Unless you know how to act. Like some rappers do know how to act and they really sell it really good. But yeah, some rappers really don't. Yeah, Sunset, just be yourself. Yeah, just be yourself. And this could be him being himself. That's the crazy part. Tom was a wrestler, so he knows how to act. Yeah, Tom.
And every button I could push. Never been concerned about the money and good looks. Now everybody bumping from the burbs to the hood hooked. I rock steady, rap deadly. The show's a
Thank
hot
you, Sam.
sweaty. From the booth to the mosh pit, it's all deadly. You got a dream that you wanted, I did it already. Misfit, they didn't get, but now they can't catch me. It's for the ones who took the loneliest road, refusing to fold, the change to fit themselves in a mold. I always was told, not everything that glitters is gold, but that's because they hold the gold. Now we take for our own, and so we infiltrate the system, destroy it, and then rebuild until the ones up at the top, that's the camp that can never kill themselves. From the gutter, we've been bonded in blood, and y'all can keep all the love. We gon' bust it up. Don't set the roof on fire just to watch the flames. Kick the
Hey, that was a solid verse. That was a solid verse. That was good rapping. That was a solid verse.
fucking door down through the wall and frame, yelling, fuck rules and we off the chain. But so what? So what? We gon' fuck shit up. Reporting live from the fuck up Hall of Fame. Hard to believe through it all how far we came.
I love Chris Webby's voice. He's got like that raspy voice. Like, I like Chris Webby's voice. I like Chris Webby's voice. He's definitely not one of them cringy rappers. This is just what white rappers face. Like, it sucks that they gotta deal with this, right? They gotta deal with this backlash of like people who have these kind of, like, even me, like I had a strong opinion about Buddy. So like, it sucks that they got to deal with that, right? Like, they got so much to prove. Like, white rappers have so much to prove in hip hop. It is what it is. Like, they got to prove that they're not trying to be black, right? They got to prove that they're not putting up a front to try and be cool. They got to prove that they are lyrical. They got to prove that they are worthy of being compared to rappers, period. They got to prove themselves outside of the white rapper box, right? Which is BS that they got to do. They got to deal with that. It's like, they got to prove so much. They got way more to prove than any type of rappers in hip hop. They got a lot to prove. So I like it. It's pleasing when you hear somebody like Chris Webby. Like, this guy doesn't sound like he doesn't sound like someone who feels like he has to prove anything. He's like, bro, I am who I am. You feel me? And it's not an image thing. It's not any of that. Like, you feel me? Like, Chris Webby just like, and I mean, he has it easy because his voice is cool. Like, he does have a cool voice. I can see some people not liking his voice though, but me, I'm a fan. I'm a fan of his voice. He's got a cool voice. But Samantha's out of here. Ren actually real when it comes to acting. No, Ren is good. I bet he's good. Wifey in the chat. Hazel Marie, what's up? That rasp is great. Oh yeah, Webby's rasp, right? Yeah, I'm a fan. I'm definitely a fan. It's just an opinion, Sandra. He has to be honest with his feelings. What are we talking about? Sandra, Echo is one of Webby. I don't know if that's his name, by the way, guys. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. But Echo is one of Webby's best friends. He's sober now and a very good dude. He's a skateboarder. Quit being quick to judge, Manny. Well, I'm not gonna give fake reactions, so if that's what you was expecting, I come at everybody. I come at Eminem. You should see how I come at Eminem when it's time to like say something's cringy, something was corny, that line was whack. I hate when Eminem does this and that. I'm critical of everybody. I'm not just gonna skate right through a song and act like I love this. That guy, the first guy, you know what I'm saying? Now I got to harp on it because you try to call me out on something. Now I got to harp on it. The first guy was just his act just wasn't convincing. It's ultimately what I was saying. His act just wasn't convincing. His presence in front of the camera, what he's trying to pursue, what he's trying to give off, the authenticity, it just wasn't authenticating for me. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't. It looked like he was, like Kim said, he looked like he was trying too hard. You know what I'm saying? He could be all of that. He could be sober. He could be a great guy. It has nothing to do with how I'm perceiving him for the first time. This is my first time listening to him. You know what I'm saying? He could be a great guy. I'm not coming at his character. You feel me? Let's not get all sensitive and stuff about me saying how somebody sounds. Like, I ain't coming at his character. I didn't say nothing about the person specifically. I don't even know him. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know him. But I'm telling you what he sounds like and what his image, the vibes his image gives off. And it's just, even though, and I gave him praise. I said that was a solid verse, and I like the way he raps. I just wasn't feeling that. I wasn't feeling his, you know what I'm saying, his presentation. I just wasn't feeling the presentation. But he has a dope voice for rapping, according to the verse, and he's talented. That's about as all I can say. I don't know nothing else about him, but come on, guys, let's not do that.
Fuck rules and we off the chain, but so what? We gon' fuck shit up. I'm a one-man wolf pack, lived as an outcast. Never understood.
I love Chris Webby's voice.
Cast by the whole class as a kid, but I found that life is all about the bounce back. Ain't a house cat. I'm a feral animal set to snap like a mousetrap. Living.
Let's go, Webby. I love how Webby raps, bro. Webby, he's so underrated, bro. He's so underrated, bro. I tried to bring up Webby to somebody else the other day, and it was like, what? He's corny. They knew who he was, and it was like he was corny. I'm like, he's corny? I was ready to. I found myself getting emotional about Chris Webby, which is a good thing. You feel me? But I was like, I didn't know enough of his music. I couldn't even quote any bars, but I was ready to fight. I was like, he's corny. What are you talking about? He ain't corny.
About to bounce back
You corny.
in a house cat. I'm a feral animal set to snap like a mousetrap. Living through a movie while writing the fucking soundtrack. Blew up in my city and every city around that, and brought the motherfucking ruckus anywhere the crowd's at. See, this one is for the kids in detention, who they're telling not to fidget while they sit through a lesson, who getting hassled and bullied until they live with depression. It's fits of aggression, a bottle in it. Never leave an impression. That's what his teachers would tell him and gave him medicine, but really he just needed direction, and so he channeled it and learned to make his weakness a weapon. And that's the kid who's looking at me when I see my reflection. No fucks. We gon'
Chris Webby!
So what?
Tear it down,
Tore it up.
make it loud.
No guts.
No motherfucking glory when that road gets rough.
We gon' roll through.
Ride out.
No rules.
Hey,
loud.
hey, what's crazy is this is exactly what I'm talking about. Look at what's happening right now. Let me show you. Look how confident Chris Webby is as he's saying his lyrics. He not moving the arms. He's not giving you all the chest. Like, he's just saying his lyrics because he's fully convicted in who he is. Now, buddy next to him, and not saying he's not being real, but buddy next to him is really trying to give like the hardcore act. Like, he's doing like that. He's acting for the video. It's not that he's fake himself, but it's just like sometimes we get in front of a camera, we feel like we're supposed to be. We feel like sometimes, even I do it, like we feel like we're supposed to be acting. Like it just happens. You know what I'm saying? When I first started doing reactions, I was somewhat acting in it, and that's why I stopped doing them. So I started in January of 2024, and I literally quit after that because I was like, all right, you know what? This ain't for me. Like, I find myself acting in it. I was like, if I can't be myself, then this is not something I should be doing. And I quit doing it for 6 months. And I finally got back to it. And I just said, you know what? Wifey told me, you're not being yourself. That's the issue. So I was like, you know, I'm going to be myself. I'm going to be really myself now. And the channel took off. Honestly, I just became myself. I was so like uptight and professional and trying to be all stronghold. And then I just let go and just became like myself. And it was like, it worked out. You feel me? It worked out, obviously, because now this is who I am every day. Like, I couldn't fake this. My wifey would not respect me if I was on here faking it. She would not respect me. She wouldn't be able to look at me every day if she saw me getting out of this room and and I'm faking it the whole time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but that's what I'm talking about though. Check this out.
And that's the kid who's looking at me when I see my reflection.
Check this out.
Go nuts.
Look at him.
No fucks.
We gon' burn this motherfucker to the ground.
So what?
Like, that's just like, you know what I'm saying? That's just that thing. It's tough for white boys, man. I understand it, bro. I understand it. Sandra, I know what you mean. I know you feel like I'm being judgy and stuff, but like, that's why it's so tough. Because even me, it feels like I'm judging them, but I'm really not. I'm just pointing out some things that I'm fond of and things that I'm not fond of. But like, the whole, you know, so what? So tough. Like, I'm gonna give it, like, he's doing a lot. And Chris Webby's just like, yo, like, he's just cooling. Like,
Tear it down,
Tore it up.
make it loud.
No guts.
No motherfucking glory when that road gets rough.
We gon' roll through.
Ride out.
No rules.
Wild out.
Not the one to mess with.
Fuck around and find out.
Run it up.
Run the route.
Run them up.
Run them out.
Run them fucking over while they running at the mouth.
I came.
I saw.
Through the flame.
Through the fog.
Yeah.
Hurricanes and the flood rains are far.
No love.
Hey, I like his voice a lot, though. I do like his voice a lot. I just didn't like the intro. It was the beginning threw me off, and the rest of it has been solid. You know what I'm saying? But that beginning, it was just that first part of the hook. It threw me off. You feel me? And the rest of it's solid, though. The rest of it's solid. Manny, Sandra was joking. Oh, okay. Well, my bad. It's because I don't really have time to decipher whether somebody's joking or not. Like, if you're gonna be joking, your best interest is to put an LOL in there, because I can totally go back to her message and read it again. And let's say I know she's joking, I can totally read that in a jokey way. Like, stop being judgy, man. Like, it could be that and she's joking. I can totally get that, right? But there is no LOL there. I'm on, you know, I'm in the middle of doing reactions, so I'm not the greatest at deciphering who's joking or not. Sandra is new, so I don't really know her that well to know what she jokes about or not. She pointed out some articulable facts about Buddy and told me to stop being judgy. So nothing about it seemed like she was joking. But obviously, you know, texting and stuff like that just happens. Like, we misinterpret each other. But no worries. I apologize, Sandra, if I came off aggressive or if I came off offensive. I did get offensive. But at the same time, it's like, I just felt like, it almost felt like she was coming at me. Like, she was calling me judgy, like as if I didn't have the right to say, I don't like his act. Like, this act isn't convincing to me. You know what I'm saying? And that's really, I still feel that way. I won't take that back. But, yeah. It is. It's. He's a little cringy. Like, I'm not gonna front. I can't go back on that. He's a little cringy, but it worked out for the rest of the video. So the beginning of the video and now the end of the video. The two cringy moments I'm not really loving.
No law,
Unplugged,
all raw.
and the ice in my veins is too cold to thaw.
Outlast,
Outlive,
outmatch,
outdid
anybody in my way, cause fuck 'em, we go big.
This one's
for the kids,
the rogues and misfits, and we came here to fuck up shit.
we gon' set the roof on fire, just
Yeah.
watch the flames, kick the fucking door down, do the
This beat reminds me of something. I can't think of what.
wall and flame, yelling, fuck rules and we off the chain, so what? We gon' fuck shit up.
Reported live from the fuck up Hall of Fame. Hard to believe through it all how far we came. Yelling, fuck rules and we got
This video does look fun though. I want to be there. I want to break some stuff.
chain, but so what? We gon' fuck shit up.
That was fire. I'm a fan. I like it. That was good. I think Manny calls me corny, so there's that. Elena, shut up. I apologize. I'm sorry, Sandra, if I offended you. But you offended me. Ew. We're all being emotional tonight. All right, let's get it. Up next. That was good though, man. That was good. That was a good record. All right, we're doing good so far. Okay. Tyson James, West Side Story. Let's get it. Oh, he bringing back that Maria, Maria. Lisa in the chat, what up? Lisa, do you pronounce your name that way? I know it's Lesa. Oh, I typically know it as Lisa. So is it Lisa? Am I pronouncing it right before I butcher your name? That's because Manny reads my comments before I move to all caps. Yeah. Listen, when Lena be talking in caps, I don't like that. Sandra, you'll learn that I'm a known misinterpreter of chat reading. I never read the chat properly. Okay, let's go. Julia, what up, Julia? How you doing? Devon, what up, Devon?
Now let me tell
Kid,
you how
what
I
up,
went
Kid?
from being popular to not free.
Oh.
Sacrificing my position, what it cost me. From quarterback into packing zips, that's not me. Friends are dead.
Dang. This beat clean. It is Lisa. Okay, I got you. Well, so sorry, Sam. Sheesh.
Now let me tell you how I went from being popular to not free. Sacrificing my position, what it cost me. From quarterback into packing zips, that's not me. Friends are dead or doing prison time, and I walk scot-free. That's God breathe. I had to go through hell to see the light. Making deals with the devil, he had legal right. On that corner with the payphone, you could say I wasn't in the safe zone. Devil trying to put my phone name on that gravestone. God had another plan.
Facts.
He came to me at my darkest with my gun in hand. I was running, man, but I was sick of touching grams. I put my hands up and surrendered to the Son of Man. Sit down and listen to my story.
Woo!
A treasure out of darkness. I came from the bottom where it's darkest. I really started from the bottom, now I'm here. And he gets the glory. I'ma testify. This is my West Side story. A treasure out of darkness. I came from the bottom where it's darkest. I really started from the bottom, now I'm here. And he gets the glory. I'ma testify. This is my West Side story. All right, let me.
This is the blackest white boy I know though. Like there's some black white boys out there. I'm not gonna front. This dude right here is the blackest white boy I know. Let me tell you, you know how I know he's the blackest white boy I know? Because even when I say a white boy is pretty black, I say it acknowledging the fact that I know he's white. This guy I thought was black. Believe it or not, this guy, like he's got a coarse beard. Like his beard like looks like if mine was to ever grow, like that's what it looks like. So like he has like that thick beard, right? His facial features, he's got somewhat of a little bit of a wide nose. Right? Let's get racist real quick. He's got some paws, full lips. Like, I mean, the dude got some black features. I tend to believe. I looked it up. I didn't see it. I didn't find anything, but I tend to believe he's got some black somewhere. I guess we all do, but I think his is a little closer than what we know. Yeah. Shout out to Tyson James. Wifey text me. Hold on. What's up? You want the burger? When do you want it? Towards the end. Do dishes. Next, if you want. Sorry, wifey texting me. This is my West Side Story. Guys, did Sandra come back in the chat? Did she accept my apology? I haven't seen her back in the chat. I haven't seen her name. I am blind, but can y'all tell her? Can y'all just make a case for me? Just tell her I get emotional sometimes. That's all. Sandra's a sweetheart. She's new to the fam. She's new to the Patreon. But I'm not crazy. It did sound like she was coming at me, right? Oh, she is. Let me see. She said it was my fault. I should have put an LOL. That's right. Accountability. It looks good on you, Sandra. She said, I'm new here, so you guys don't know how I am. Sorry for that. I'm a very sarcastic person and poke fun. Oh, you see? She just won my heart over again. So we're good. All right, everybody, guys, everything's good. Everything's good now. Kimberly's about to jump on her too. Like, we were about to jump. Sam, you almost got jumped. You gotta be careful. You gotta make sure you throw your LOLs in there. Like we're emotional people in this chat. Like, we can go from happy to upset to crying within seconds. So you gotta be careful. This is a renegade, hog-fested stan community. We are the most emotional listeners of music. Like, you gotta be careful. No, I'm stupid. I'm here, baby. I get emotional. My life is taking a very unexpected turn, so I'm extra emotional. Well, we're here for you. We love you. And if you need any support, you reach out to any of us, especially one of my mods. Especially to any of my mods. They're very supportive. But you can always reach out to me, too, as well, though. Yeah, you can reach out to me as well. Appreciate that. All right, guys. The beef is behind us. Me and Sandra are cool again. Kimberly, calm down. Dang, Kimberly acting like a pit bull. About to bite Sandra's leg off. Kimberly, relax, Kim. You mad aggressive. I was trying to bring it down, to bring the beef down. Kim was bugging. Like, Kim, we're gonna have to look at her a little bit. Look at her background.
All right, let me
Toxic.
testify. I really came from the bottom, now I'm here. I was running from him, let me make it clear. Smoking black and miles with the beer. God was calling, I didn't want to hear. I could feel the death was very near. Guns, running drugs, man, that was bad news. All my friends are heathens, you can't reason with a bad dude. So I didn't want to hear it when the preacher came around. But I found myself in church when the preacher came to town. And I was rock bottom. There was barely a time that I was not nodding. Try to fight the demons, but my God got him. Put my feet on solid ground, I'm not falling.
Let's go!
God's calling, it's my story.
I'm a treasure my story.
I came from the bottom where it's darkest.
I really started from the bottom, now we here.
And he gets the glory. I'ma testify.
This is my West Side Story.
I'm a treasure.
Let's go! Let's praise the Lord. Hey, let's praise the Lord.
And he gets the glory. I'ma testify.
This is my West Side Story. Hey, he's so good at hooks too, bro. He's so good. Yo, Tyson James is fire at making hooks. We got to get him on the channel, y'all. We got to get him on the channel. And I got to try to get a verse or something. Hey, this album, I got no features on it except for one of my homeboys, but the next album though, the Trinity, this is the Trinity Rent's Due. The next Trinity is called Rent's Late. Rent is Late. And I'm going to have more features on there. I got some cool collabs cooking up for the next album. But, yeah, man, that's fire. That's fire. It's Tyson James. West Side Story. That was clean. Good sample. Maria, Maria. She remind me of a West Side Story. Now I'm going to cry. Oh, no. Kim was like, man, he has helped me. He has been real helpful to me. And I think what happened was I called her out and blamed her and called her toxic. Just like, oh, okay. I was just giving you props, but now you wanna light me up. Now I'ma cry. Shout out to Samantha Greenfield. That was Sam's request. Let's keep it going. Oh, somebody said read the message on Instagram. Oh, I almost pulled it up again for y'all to see. I need to stop doing that. Can't be having y'all all in my business. This is my West Side Story. Hold on real quick, y'all. Let me just read these messages. Y'all asking the wrong questions in my chat. Okay, I got you, Sick Boy. I just read your message. Shout out to Simple Man out here looking out for me, bro. Yeah, shout out to Simple Man, bro. Simple Man's a real dude, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, let's get back. What is the Domo up to? Yo, Domo is a freaking fool. I can't watch that right now. All right, let's get it. Oh, DP up in here? DP, what up, man? It's been a while. How you doing? Kimberly is mad aggressive. Why we lighting Kim up like that? Yo, I know DP did not just come in the chat, just starting ruckus. That was not his introduction. He didn't even say hi. He just came in and said, yeah, word, Kim is mad aggressive. No, that's stupid. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Gaslighting Kim right now. Gaslighting Kim. Okay, Dan, Tyson James again. All right, we got Tyson James with Life's Good. Life's Good. Let's get it. This is my West Side Story. Why not? Why not? Let's get it.
Man, I used to be lost, but now I'm found. I used to not have peace, but now I'm sound. I used to do a lot of drugs when I was bound. I would self-medicate when I was down, but I vowed not to ever go back to that life, not back to that needle, not back to that fight, not back.
Dang, I didn't know he struggled like that. I didn't know he dealt with that kind of stuff. It's the first time I'm hearing him talk about this. Okay. Tyson James, let's go.
Man, I used to be lost, but now I'm found. I used to not have peace, but now I'm sound. I used to do a lot of drugs when I was bound. I would self-medicate when I was down, but I vowed not to ever go back to that life, not back to that needle, not back to that fight, not back to that mess, not back to that stress, not back to that drink that's whack. Now I'm blessed, I'm a son of God, now that I'm free. Ooh-wee, life's good in my hood. I got a house with a key, I got a mountain of things, I got a fountain of peace, but my possessions will never ever amount to the king. Life's good when you put God first. Hit the gym, eat healthy, so God's my doctor. So I don't got depression, had to learn from all the lessons. And until I get to heaven, I'll be counting on my blessings. Yeah. Life's good.
Hey.
I'm blessed. As I pray. Can't let the stress mess with my day. I guess he just testing my faith. Life's good. Even if the birds ain't chirping. Life's good. Woo. I know one thing's for certain.
Life's good.
Man, I know that God is working. Life's good.
Hey.
I can say he just tested my face, so life's good. I used to sleep on the couch in the crib. Look at me now, I got a house full of kids.
Hey.
I used to be a couple pounds in a twit. I'm Bobby Flay up on that cue, I go to town on the ribs. My life great, my wife ain't a feminist, that makes my wife based. I go through the roof when she cooks and I taste. God gave her to me, I'm blessed, it's by grace. And if time is money, don't let that time waste. Man, sometimes you gotta just sit back, grab a glass of ice.
Man, it's important to have that support. You see what he talking about right there? He talking about that support system right there, boy. He talking about that good old support system. Yeah, I like that. Man, he said, I'm blessed. Thank God my wife don't stress me out. Like, you know what I'm saying? I go to work and people be stressing out about their relationship, stressing out about their partners, stressing out. And it's like, man, I just like, I'm sorry, brother, I can't relate. I'm blessed.
Roof when she cooks and I taste. God gave her to me, I'm blessed, it's by grace. And if time is money, don't let that time waste. Man, sometimes you gotta just sit back, grab a glass of iced tea, sit on the porch and relax. Reminisce about the good times, listen to the wood chime. Singing in the breeze, I'm so free, what a good life. Man, this life don't compare to my past. God answer my prayer, I just take care of the task.
Yeah.
Set a table for my enemies, I'm sharing the snacks. I just window shop heaven, sit and stare at the glass.
At a table for my enemies, I'm just sharing the snacks. Oh my gosh. Forgive thy enemy. Come on now. Get that monkey off your back, man. Get that stress off your chest. You're blessed.
For my enemies, I'm sharing the snacks. I just window shop heaven, sit and stare at the glass. Life's good, life's great. I'm blessed, I pray. Can't let the stress mess with my day. I guess he just tested my faith. Life's good, even if the birds ain't chirping. Life's good. I know one thing's for certain. Life's good. Man, I know that God is working. Life's good. I guess that he just tested my faith, so life's good.
Life's good. Hey, Tyson James, one of my favorite rappers of today, bro. He really has become one of my favorite artists of today, man. He really has. I don't think I've said that yet, but he has. Life's good. Yeah, that was fire. That was fire, man. Please don't forget to look in the description for more of Manny's social media platforms. Thank you, Jorge. Jorge, he be on top of that thing, boy. Appreciate that. And pause, because that sounded crazy. Jorge be on top of that thing. That is wild. Violation flag on the play. XP in the chat. What up, XP? Just came in. Take it however you take it. Okay. What's going on here? The LOL, XP, the Rex, King, IU, Thor is in the house. That was way too much for me to understand, XP, but I love you. I love you. Way too much for me to understand, though. That true Elohim in the spirit of family. El La Home. I like it. Life's good. Life's definitely good. Red flag. Yeah, that's a flag on the play, Sam. I ain't gonna lie. My bad, Jorge, if I made you feel uncomfortable. Oh, nah. Jorge, I said that. Jorge said, yo, life's good, though. Like, come on, Jorge, you got to relax, bro. Come on, man. Get off that thing. Get off that thing, Jorge. Jorge, flag on the play. Somebody get Jorge out of here, bro. Jorge, get off that thing, man. Get off that thing. Another Sam request. That's right. Song of Burger. Song Burger for the... All right. You see, Sandra, I do it with wifey as well. We're texting and we're misunderstanding each other. All right. Up next. So let's cross that off the list. Life's good. Even when the sun goes down, yeah, life's good. Tom McDonald, Dummy. Let's get it. We're just knocking out the rest of the 10s. We already did all the 50s and 20s. We're almost done with the 10s. Somebody just asked me about the list, but yeah. Manny Unhinged. It's funny as F. Sometimes I get a little crazy, I ain't gonna lie. Then I look back at some of my reactions, I'm like, oh, okay, I was wilding right there. Let me take that out, because that was kind of crazy. But then sometimes I'd be like, I'm just being me, though. Lord, forgive me, please. Lord, forgive me, please. All right, who was this request yesterday? Anybody remember? Tom McDonald, Dummies. Oh, this is reacting to Tom McDonald. I'm not trying to find no reactions to Tom McDonald. I'm trying to find the song. Here it goes. Oh, my God. What is Sam up to? What am I saying? What is Nova up to in this video? Life's good. All right, y'all ready? Whose request was this? Whose request was this? Crazy is good. Yeah, I mean, crazy is good sometimes. It really is. Because you know what crazy? It's not that it's good sometimes. Crazy's free sometimes. And free is good. So, you know, it is what it is. I think this was Brian, right? Oh, I keep saying dummies. That's not what it's called? Oh, it is dummies. Why does the video say dooms or something? That's weird. Your reaction is fire flame from heaven. Thank you, XP. Sheesh. Somebody get XP on the payroll. We need XP to say those things in other people's chat. Sick boy, set it up. Have her direct deposit set up. Sign her up with the app, and make sure she gets. Make sure XP gets paid.
I love the earth, but I don't really want to save it. Everything is sexist, homophobic, or it's racist.
Yo, Tom is consistent with this message. He is not taking his foot off that neck, boy. That's funny. All right, let's get it. We got Tom McDonald with Dummies. Tom McDonald, Dummies.
I love the earth, but I don't really want to save it. Everything is sexist, homophobic, or it's racist. When life gives us lemons, we're supposed to want to change it. But my generation rather take some pills than escape it. Say that I'm transphobic if you wanna, but one day I'll be a father. And I really hope my son don't grow up to be my daughter. I ain't trying to hurt your feelings, skin should be a little thicker. That's the problem, being honest got them triggered. The kids are getting weaker cause they're sheltered by society. Pumpkin spice Ativan for seasonal anxiety. Wokeness has become a...
You know what's crazy about everything Tom stands for? This is crazy, and this is clearly this is why I connect to him, right? But his values, right? The things he like gets behind, the things he stands on, right? So they'll call him racist, right? They'll call him racist, right? Black folks will call him racist. Black hip hop will call him racist, whatever, right? Not even realizing that he stands and aligns with so much what black people will call black values, right? It's really just conservative values. That's all it is. But I'm calling it black values for the sake of the conversation because that's what black people call them in their homes, like valuing, like being strict with your kids, right? Like the black folk, like what Adam was talking about on the song Racism. He's like, there's niggas, right? And then there's black folks. You know, I'm talking about the black folks. So those people also are not Tom fans, and they also call Tom out, call him racist, whatever. But the whole point is the stuff they stand on, the values they stand on, strict parenting, boys being boys to become men, you know what I'm saying? Daughters being classy, conservative, and all this stuff, right? All these things that aligns with their number one priority, which is their kids, right? Black people's number one priority is their kids. So everything that revolves around what they want, what's best for their kids, Tom stands on that. That's what he is about. So it's crazy how he aligns almost perfectly with what they perceive to be the way of life, but they don't sit and give it a chance. So they call him racist. And why? Because the media says so. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even mean the media like the news. I just mean the media says people like him are racist. And people who, why? Because he supports people who the media says is racist. So if you support somebody who the media says is racist, it means you're racist now. That's where we live in today. So if you support anybody who might be racist, like I was telling somebody at work, I was like, damn, Hulk Hogan's icon, bro. Like, when I was little, like I think you got to be like in your mid to late 30s. It's like the beginning of the Hulk Hogan phase, whatever. But like, well, that's like the end of the people who grew up on Hulk Hogan. Like I grew up on Hulk Hogan, not the beginning of Hulk Hogan, but Hulk Hogan wrestled for 30 something years. So like, yeah, I did grow up on Hulk Hogan. I grew up on Hulk Hogan when he was still, when he was my true era of Hulk Hogan was when he left WWF and went to WCW and started the New World Order, NWO. That was my favorite thing. The Wolf Pack, you know what I'm saying? The white and black NWO the black and white NWO, and then the black and red NWO, Sting, Kevin Nash, you know what I'm saying? Razor Ramon, aka Scott Hall, RIP. So like Shawn Michaels, all of that. Like that was my favorite era of Hulk Hogan. And then he came to WWF, and he came back to WWF. But I'm just saying, I was giving him praise at work the other day and saying how he's like the greatest, he's top 3 greatest wrestler ever. And they was like, oh, but he's racist. Like, and the person who's telling me this isn't even black. So they're trying to remind me, right? And he's a super extreme leftist mentality type person. But he was like trying to remind me of like he wanted me to feel pain as I'm mourning for somebody else, right? Some dude who's a legend who came out and apologized for what he said already. What else do you want somebody to do? Like, get over yourself. I can't stand people like that. But this person who ain't even black is trying to make me feel pain. Like, you're trying to remind me of something somebody did. Like, that's crazy. Like, I'm trying to tell you about what he did for me and how I was obsessed with wrestling and how I loved him when I was growing up. And then he's like, oh, yeah, but he said that thing, though, about his daughter not dating, black people. Like, that's mad racist. Like, who cares if he don't want his daughter dating? But you know what I mean? Black people I know who don't want their kids dating, who don't want their sons marrying a white girl. I don't even think they're really racist for saying that. Like, I don't really think that's really racist. Like, that's not. I think racist is hate. That's like our preference. Like, they'd prefer like the Africans come here and they got their Nigerian sons. They prefer that their sons marry another black woman. Sometimes they be like, it ain't. You know how I know it's not racist? Because they'll be like, I don't want you marrying no Jamaican. Like, an African parent will be like, I don't want you marrying no Jamaican. You crazy? So it got nothing to do with race. You know what I'm saying? It's preference. They want to keep their culture, their whatever their religion is. They don't want to interrupt that, and that's what they prefer for their children. So if a white man like Hulk Hogan prefers his daughter dates, a certain type of, race or someone in whatever belief they believe in, what religion it is, it's not really a big deal to me. Like, I don't have that for me. Like, I don't care who my daughter falls in love with. Like, I don't care about none of that. As long as he, I would prefer, and I also have a preference, actually. I prefer that whoever she's dealing with is a man of God. Christ. Follows Christ. I have a preference as well. You feel me? Like, it's not that deep. It's just like, trust me, black people be like, yo, you better, it was frowned upon back in the day. Like, yeah, you dating a white girl? No, my girl's Italian, right? And my mom she's never said anything. My mom wasn't one of those people, though. Like, she wasn't one of those people. She wasn't one of the people. But people in the neighborhood were like that. Like, people's parents were like that. And it's just like, hey, like, it's not that deep, though. There was no hate there, though. It was just, like, preference. It was preference. I never heard any of them say anything hateful about bringing home a white girl or anything like that. It was just like, you need to get yourself a little black. Like, my boy was Jamaican. His mom would be like, you need to get yourself a little Jamaican guy. Jamaican thing, right? Like a Jamaican woman with Jamaican values, because they're strict, they're very strict people, and his people's is from the land. But if he would have brought home like another black type of black, like a Dominican black or like a Haitian or a Cuban black, his mom would have been like, what? His mom wouldn't have been for that. You're interrupting the culture that she's worked so hard to raise you under. Like, she's not going to like that. So it's really just preference. It's not that deep. And people just overuse the word racist and racism. We just watered that thing down so crazy, man. My boy DP said, I prefer North Koreans. You feel me? So, like, are we racist for are our parents racist because they prefer us to date within our race? Does that mean we're racist too because we prefer to date? Like, am I racist if I prefer only to date black women and not date white or Hispanics? Like, am I racist now? Like, so that means I'm racist now? Like, get out of here. Get out of here. Stop it. It's ridiculous. Anyways, we're never going to finish these songs today.
I love the earth, but I don't really want to save it. Everything is sexist, homophobic, or it's racist. When life gives us lemons, we're supposed to want to change it. But my generation rather take some pills than escape it. Say that I'm transphobic if you wanna, but one day I'll be a father. And I really hope my son don't grow up to be my daughter. I ain't trying to hurt your feelings, skin should be a little thicker. That's the problem, being honest got them triggered. The kids are getting weaker cause they're sheltered by society. Pumpkin spice Ativan for seasonal anxiety. Wokeness has become a way to bully non-violently and cancel everyone without improving on the life we lead. Without the white, there's no black. Without the straight, there's no gay. Without the men, there's no women. Without the night, there's no day. Without the idiots, we couldn't laugh at them when they fall. So maybe we need them after all. Ain't nobody dumber than y'all. Ain't nobody dumber than y'all. I guess you love to be wrong, or you don't have the guts of the balls.
Yo, Tom, I need to go to a show, man. I already told Tom, bro. If you're in Texas, bro, let me know because I'm pulling up. Me and wifey pulling up, bro. We pulling up. He was like, please do. You know what I'm saying? He showed love. But yo, calling him DP is a pause. That is a pause because like that's not even his name in the chat. Like, why did I give him that name? That's a violation. Flag on the play. Everybody leave the chat. Like, that's crazy. I don't deserve it. Everybody take their lights back. Like, that's crazy that I said that. Calling him DP's kind of wild, bro. Yeah, that's kind of wild. My fault, Donald. And his name's Donald though, so it's like, what am I supposed to do? I'm gonna start calling DP Trump from now on. All right, let's bring it back a little bit. I want to hear that hook. I always said I'm gonna marry a nice black man. I got called racist, but in reality, that's my preference because that's what I find attractive. Look at my fiance. Black man speak Spanish too. Yo, wifey in the chat acting crazy.
Pumpkin spice Ativan for seasonal anxiety. Wokeness has
Let's
become
go.
a way to bully non-violently and cancel everyone without improving on the life we lead. Without the white, there's no black. Without the straight, there's no gay. Without the men, there's no women. Without the night, there's no day. Without the idiots, we couldn't laugh at them when they fall. So maybe we need them after all.
Ain't nobody dumber than y'all. Ain't nobody dumber than y'all. I guess you love to be wrong, or you don't have the guts of the balls.
Yo, this man makes anthem music, bro. He makes anthem music, bro. He makes show like where is he? When is he performing? Like I never heard of any performance he's done. I've never seen no footage of him performing anywhere. Where is he? Like what are you doing, big bro? Kimberly Adams with a $10 donor. Appreciate you. She said you so crazy. She said you so crazy. You just so dumb. You just so what? They get it all, they gonna get it all, they so dumb.
I love the earth, but I don't really wanna save it. Everyone's obsessed with making stupid people famous. If a white boy raps, then it's called appropriation. But Beyonce does her hair blonde, and people say she slayed it. Everybody's outraged, everybody's mad. Our solutions to the issues don't make no sense.
Boy, he be saying names people don't want. Like, yo, this Tom, you want me to tell you why? These black people be saying this about you because you be coming at their precious joy. Beyonce, you're not allowed to say. You're not. Why is Tom talking like this on Beyonce's internet? They don't like that. Tom, they don't like that. That's why I'm going to run it back. Because they don't like that.
It's obsessed with making stupid people famous. If a white boy raps, then it's called appropriation. But Beyonce does her hair blonde, and people say she slayed it. Everybody's outraged, everybody's mad. Our solutions to the issues don't make no sense. If stairs are the problem, we build wheelchair ramps. We don't care.
Why did I just notice this man is holding mannequin arms? I'm like, why is his hand so stiff? Like, why is he moving like that? This man's swinging mannequin arms. Why I say he's so stiff? Pause. Yo, I'm on one today. Somebody pull my card right now. Get me off the internet, dog. I'm talking crazy on Beyonce's internet, bro. This is crazy. I call this man DP, call this man stiff. I told Jorge get up on that thing. I need help.
People say she slayed it. Everybody's outraged, everybody's mad. Our solutions to the issues don't make no sense. If stairs are the problem, we build wheelchair ramps. We don't cancel feet or persecute the people with legs. The feminists who started the movement would be ashamed of so many things. They fought so you can vote. I show your butthole on OnlyFans. I'm not a bad person because you don't like what I say. Call me homophobic just because I think straight. I love people even though we disagree. I wish we could get Wi-Fi signals from a tree. Then everyone would plant them and we'd probably save the planet for free. Too bad we only need him to breathe.
That's true. Ain't nobody dumber than y'all.
Ain't nobody
Dumber than y'all.
Ayo!
I guess you love to be wrong, or you don't have the guts of the balls.
Ayo!
Dum 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 diddy dum 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 diddy
I
dum
love
dum.
the earth, but I don't really wanna save it. Classifying people by their sex and race degrades it. We still say straight white males are the worst of our population. Guess the labels are okay if they're Caucasian. My kids are living in their rooms, I swear we barely ever see them. Go
See, he called both sides out. He called them all out.
outside sometime, there's fresh air you could be breathing. Put your phones down, play sports, do something illegal. Go and meet your families, they're probably nice people. These days you're a Nazi if you don't hate the police. They say that white folks think all Asian people are Chinese. I'm sorry, what kind of white people you mean? English, Scottish, German, Swedish, or Greek? And Black Lives Matter was problematic. It excludes anyone without the pigment, it's automatic. I understand all the reasons it happened, but including all humans is the actual answer.
Nobody dumber than y'all.
Ain't nobody dumber than y'all. Ayo!
I guess you love to be wrong, or you don't have the guts of the balls.
Ayo!
Dum 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 diddy dum 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 dum.
So he came out Beyonce, which means he came out Jay-Z, which means he came out everybody in hip hop because they all praise Jay-Z, which means Oh, then he came out Black Lives Matter, which means this is why they don't like him. Bro, I used to say, Tom, you need to get your message across like in a way where it's like, you know what I'm saying, it doesn't make people feel like you're coming at them. But then I'm just like, these people don't even deserve that respect. Like, nah, we just need a bomb on them. Dumb Diddy. Oh, Dumb Diddy Dumb. So he came at Diddy. Dumb Diddy Dumb Dumb. Can you believe that Diddy, Jay-Z, started a black excellence movement? I don't know if y'all know about this, but this has been in effect for like 7 years. It's over now. They don't even talk about it anymore. They act like it never existed. But these guys were the core representation of black excellence. It was a hashtag. It was a thing. Black excellence. Diddy was at the head of it. Oh my God. Yo, Diddy was the mascot for black excellence, bro. You can't make this up, bro. You can't make this up. Sex trafficking Diddy. The diddler. Jay-Z's boy, who Jay-Z acts like he doesn't know anymore. Put on the documents that they're not even friends. Really? Because y'all was toasting at every Rock Nation brunch for like 4 years straight, claiming you were more than friends, claiming you were brothers, claiming that was your brethren. So now y'all not even friends? Yeah. I mean, I'd move away from him too. Like, I don't blame you. Like, Jay-Z might be worse though. He might be worse. And not even himself. He just might be worse. Like, he controls more. Jay-Z's almost untouchable. He really is. Like, people think like he's just another puppet. Yeah, for sure, he's another puppet, but he controls hip-hop. Jay-Z controls hip-hop. He's the controller of hip-hop. He really does. No rapper comes out and says anything negative about Jay-Z unless they're completely unhinged and he pushed them too far. Like, Nicki Minaj has been going off on Jay-Z. 50, always going off on Jay-Z. Eminem, stay throwing subliminal shots at Jay-Z. Certain rappers are not with the party. They don't go to the party. They don't go to the party. This is why I respect the people I respect. Even when even if they're mainstream industry, they're not going to the parties, bro. Like, you're not catching Eminem at no Diddy party. Eminem's been coming at Diddy for years. For years disrespecting him, saying wild disrespectful stuff. And Jay-Z, Diddy, they just get praise. And they're the symbol of black excellence. That is insane to me, bro. Insane. And you got people like Tom calling it out. So they're just never going to forgive him. And if I was him, I wouldn't want to be forgiven. Keep your foot on their neck, bro. Well, that's terrible to say. Yeah, so you can't even say keep the foot on the neck. Oh, was it foot? Oh, it was the knee on the neck. Okay, never mind. I was thinking of Kaepernick taking the knee, and then I was thinking about my George Floyd. I was just thinking about how he said BLM, and I'm understanding why this is problematic. Diddy dum dum. I knew it was gonna end like that. Diddy dum dum. Anyways, let's get it. 50 got shot. Just saying. Jay-Z not. Yeah, Jay-Z ain't really about that life. Every enemy you ever speak to, any of 50's enemies you ever hear about, they'll tell you. People from the street. I grew up where 50's from, so like there's people in Queens that would tell you, his enemies that would tell you, how much of a real dude he was. Yeah. And you could tell 50, like, he understands politics too. Like, he doesn't submit to the right or the left, but he'll give you his conservative opinions. Oh yeah, he calls out the left a lot, but yeah, I respect 50 for doing it because look, Eminem, he's like he endorses all leftist presidents. You feel me? And 50 not like that, and they're best friends. So it's like, yeah, and you know what's crazy? For Donald Trump to play the Many Men music. He called 50, right? 50 said he called 50 to ask for his permission. First, it was for 50 Cent was in Dubai, but it was for 50 to perform at the inauguration or whatever, right? For Donald Trump. He was going to come out with Donald Trump playing the music, Many Men. He was going to come out to that, right? Many men wish death upon me. That was after he got shot, right? After Donald Trump got shot. So 50 was going to come out and he couldn't because he was in Dubai. So he said he would have considered it, right? And then the second thing was, well, they needed his permission to play the song. they didn't really need his permission, but they wanted to make sure they didn't get no backlash if they just played it and then let's say 50 came out and said, "Yo, don't we playing my music?" Like they want to make sure something like that didn't happen because that would look bad, right? But then he then went into saying that in order for him to play it, he had to get Eminem's approval because Eminem made the beat to Many Men, which is like, to me, 50's best song ever. Many Men is my favorite 50 Cent song. But anyway, Eminem made that beat, right? Eminem made that beat and he created the melody. So Eminem didn't make the hook, but he created the melody of, so he had the beat and he had a melody ready for 50, right? So it was the, that was he had in mind, and 50 executed the lyrics. So he had to ask Eminem for approval for Donald Trump to play the song, and you know what Eminem said? Sure. So Eminem said yeah. He said yeah. Why? Because he respects 50 so much. But I think there's more at play. But yeah, I find that story hella interesting. Eminem pretty much gave Donald Trump approval to play his music because that's Eminem's music. It's Eminem's beat. Eminem owns the rights to the hook, to the chorus, the lyrics on that song, and Donald Trump played it at his walk-off or whatever it was. But anyways, up next we got, what you say, Kim? You gonna get to mine? Which one's yours? I'm getting to that. We're almost like we're getting to those 10s. So maybe. I've been talking way more than I was supposed to. I'm not gonna lie. I apologize. We are here tomorrow though. I will finish these tomorrow. The request line is closed. I know Sam's been reminding y'all, but yeah, the request line is closed. He put 2 words YouTube hates. That's why. Which one was yours, Kim? Oh, that one's next. Yeah, the Benson Bone Mama song. That one's right. That one's right now. And after this, we got what's the next one? Snow the Product. Snow the Product's after this. Who requested that? Was that James? Wait, let me see if Wifey sent me the song, because I got to do hers. Oh, she hasn't sent me the song. All right, well, maybe she'll request it tomorrow. All right, up next we got Benson Bone with Mama. Joyner Lucas. Joyner Lucas? Oh, you requested that today. Oh, somebody did a Mama song yesterday. That was Sandra? Oh, okay, yeah. I'm sorry, Kim. Now we're not gonna reach. We're not gonna reach that one today. I apologize. We'll definitely do it tomorrow. Though. Yeah. Yeah. This is somebody else, Benson Boone. Oh, you're replacing the. Shoot. Let me get this right real quick. So James, you're replacing yours with you're replacing your Snow the Product with Ray Vaughn? Because that's next after this. Can it only be independent artists? Yeah, it's only independent artists, Sandra. Well, we're doing our best for it to only be independent artists. Oh, to replace Picking Cherries. Okay. So James, we got to do that one now then. All right, my bad. All right, we'll do this one right after this. Because that was a big dono from James. Snow the Product is mine. All right, so listen, this is what we're going to do. Just to let y'all know what we're going to do. We're going to have, up next, we're going to have James's request because it was from yesterday. It was a big dono, and I just didn't know what he wanted to do. So we got the James request, which is the one he just put on there, the Ray Vaughn. That's what's next. After that, we have Sandra's, which is the Mama song. And then after that, we have Snow the Product. And then we'll see what happens after that. Sandra, yours is not is this person not independent? They only got 1.4 thousand views. I don't think they're major. Are they major? Oh, Benson Boone is not independent. Oh. Okay, yeah. You can pick, if you I would suggest pick a different one then. All right, let's do Snow Tha Product. I mean, no, is it Snow Tha Product? Oh my God, I'm losing myself. All right, let me see. Pick a different one. As soon as we're done with this song right here, we'll get to yours. Oh, Ray Vaughn. Yeah, so we're gonna do Ray Vaughn. Blood in my dog and I can't see. Crash Out? Okay. All right, shout out to my boy James Whittle, man. This is Ray Vaughn with Crash Out. Let's get it. Crow! Crow's in the chat. My bad, Crow. I see you. Where you at? Oh, there she go. Crow. Love you, Crow. Yeah, Samantha. Freebies tomorrow.
Look. Courage come from niggas who minds in the middle with nowhere. It's monsters where I'm from. You stuck if you trying to go.
What? Mandras, beware. Mind 50 was for that song I sent in IG. Oh. I didn't even look at it. See, when things get sent in IG, I just my bad. I didn't even. What is it? I'm playing right after this. If it's a 50, then I gotta play it. What was it? If you just tell me the name right here. Like I can't keep switching pages to like IG and stuff like this. Just tell me what the name is. I wrote it down. Man, just be weird. Man, I'm talking to Man, just be weird. Sick boy, same here. I'm gonna think of a replacement. He can play my with Larry song in place while I think of another one, if that's okay. Yeah, that's fine. Mel's Bake Track to Domo. Mel's Bake Track? What's that called? Is that the name of the song? Oh, Drive on a Strike. Oh yeah, that's from today though, right? Yeah, we haven't even finished yesterday's. Man, just be weird. I apologize. Yeah, I apologize. Yeah, yours is on the list, but we haven't finished. We're finishing yesterday's right now. All right, distracted. My bad, chat. All right, let's get it. Shout out to James Whittle, Ray Vaughn. Visualizer.
Look. Courage come from niggas who minds in the middle with nowhere. It's monsters where I'm from. You stuck if you trying to go there. Uncle was a crackhead, cocaine on his nose hairs, getting high with the low fares. No Jordans, just pro cares. What's with the sneak diss and taking shots at us? Then hide the Uzi. Cause the only badass the world was recognizing is Boozy. Please don't get confused with shooting the movies. We're really shooting what's on Soul Album. So if you ask me, you look like a goofy.
Oh, is he talking about?
This message reaches you well. And Tori, you should be ashamed of yourself. Cause DDG needed to sell. You did a verse for myself, or you went to jail in a booth. Me and you was Keenan and Kel. Stranger things happen on the mic.
Well, hold up, real quick. He coming at Joey Badass? Joey Badass was on what's the name's album, but he's coming at Tory though. Tory Lanez for putting out that verse or whatever. Oh yeah, y'all don't want beef with Ray Vaughn, bro. I love One Take Timmy. I think he's the best rapper out right now. But like beef stuff, Ray Vaughn's a very aggressive rapper. Like I think he's better at that. I think he's a better rapper for that type of situation.
DG needed to sell. You did a verse for myself, or you went to jail in a booth. Me and you was Keenan and Kel. Stranger things happen on the mic when niggas beef over air.
Stranger things happen on the mic, and the whole Drake relation because he's part of TDE, so that's like a little Stranger Things jab. Drake was texting that little girl about boyfriends and about boys. Creepy. I don't want no 35-year-old man texting my 14-year-old daughter about boy stuff. Are you sick, bro?
Don't think you shot her, I was praying for your freedom as well. You loyal to rappers in your early days, you beef with as well. If ain't no friendlies in a six, then we gon' blick you as well. Shoulda did 60 days in for a podcast. I treat Mar like orders from Temu. He'll get boxed bad when it seemed like
You'll get boxed bad orders from Temu.
like everyone hate us, how can we not crash? The pop out did something for niggas who don't got dads.
Facts, the pop out concert, let's go, boy.
Watch us make the stock crash. Kids play with cap guns. Last year was Act 1. I'm so that nigga. Black gums, I came for chicken. Flats drums. This TikTok crash out slang is not the right one. Our crash outs is doing shit you can never come back from.
I like his voice, boy. I like his voice. That whole chicken, like that whole gun scheme with the chicken and all that. That was crazy.
Speaking on the land and it's a quiet place. Marathon, my soundtrack.
Facts. Where is Ron tonight? Dang, that just hit me.
Back to life, we in a giant race. My hustle be for rappers, client base, pray they don't violate. I'm trying to make it home to my daughters with my entire face. Ozempic claims on the block, the way we losing the weight. Dissing my side, leave you can shine, you're blue in the face.
This in my side, you could shine, you're blue in the face. She got the tattoo of blue face with the Ozempic losing weight, Drake shots, bow.
Y'all cheesy as fuck, charcuterie base, the unity fake. This not a ad,
Charcuterie
but on the community straight. I'm back on Fig, I'm getting in shape. Been losing my mind, it's not where it was initially placed. Tomorrow won't be in the same place I am as today. The West Coast, the best coast. Now get the fuck out my. They ain't got it like us, we whooping feet and applying pressure. Point is that
we whooping feet and applying pressure. That's that old freaking, that's like the Bay slang. I don't know where he's from, but that's like West Coast slang, but that's like the Bay. People in the Bay were saying that. E40 used to say that back in the day, whooping feet.
we been at they neck, go get them diamond testers. Taking off fades off the back, don't make me call for extra. That's why we always going off like black people smoke detectors. Padre and Nip, that's a heavenly trinity. And all we had was DJ Head to back us in the industry. They talking reckless, that's a death wish signed in.
Nah, no way.
Detectors, we taking off.
I'm sick right now.
Fades off the back, don't make me call for extra. That's why we always going off like black people smoke detectors. We raised Pac, Dre, and Nip, that's a heavenly trinity. And all we had was DJ Head to back us in the industry. They talking reckless, that's a death wish signed in blood. Bitch, this LA County, we baptized goofies in the mud. We really won't smoke with them niggas from the west side.
You don't want to do that. How did Joey respond to this? Damn, we might have to cover this beef. Hey, James, how did Joey respond to this? I'm feeling a lot like, I don't know, he's dissing Drake a lot, or just like the energy that Drake provides. He's dissing that a lot, but he's also, he gave Joey Badass some smoke though.
Aliens on X-Files, you name the price we best buy. Peasants don't contest guys, that shit that we can't let fly. On the dead homies, we'll turn them out to some dead guys. Man, fuck being buddy with niggas dissing in public, but see us in private and try to act like a distant cousin. We ain't doing no budging, we ain't dapping and hugging. And if we gotta stand alone, we gon' stand alone like a plug-in. I love it, and all the
we gonna stand alone like a plug-in. Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. Him and the One Take Timmy, the best rappers out right now, bro. I got him a close second, but yeah. But when it comes to this type of energy, I got him at first. Like beef rapping, battle bars. Yeah, I got him ahead of One Take Timmy. But just an overall rapper, One Take Timmy's like, I feel like the best rapper out right now. But shout out to Rayvon.
Just we been getting from y'all, just double it. As long as we got mustard, then we gon' keep moving upward. Real talk, all these King Arthurs to me looking like busters. When y'all had y'all 10 minutes of fame, we ain't say nothing. When it put Giuseppe's on for clout chasing, it's outrageous. Just go and make them hits that you not making without hating. Strike rates, check the Chase account to see my stocks raising. Don't check in when you pass the 10, that get you outdated. How we ain't like that, we influence everything. Y'all niggas move out to LA just to get put on by our gangs. If you don't like the way we pop it, then stop picking up our slang. At least the homie was direct when he was mentioning y'all names.
What the West Coast is known for no subliminals. I'm not gonna lie. East Coast rappers, we get subliminal. We don't always say names. We like to play word semantics, and we like to be super lyrical and all that. We like to diss without having to say the name. On the West, they don't do that. First off, F your In the clique, you claim West Side when we ride, coming quick with game. You claim to be a player, but your wife. We bust on bad boys, niggas for life. Plus Puffy trying to see me 3 hearts I rate. Biggie Smalls and Junior Mafia and some mark ass bitch. We keep them coming while you dumping at your fools. Yo, that's just the West Coast like. Ice Cube, yellow boys on your team, so you lose it. Killing the whole NWA. Bro, West Coast don't play, dog. Kendrick.
It's how you really crash out, and it's a part of our heritage, renter-centered lifestyle. So if I pull up, I'm airing shit. Felt compelled to speak up since y'all been looking for charity. Now y'all do what y'all gonna do, but just don't speak on my area, nigga. Cause y'all not willing to take it as far as we gonna take it, I swear for God. I mean, look at the evidence.
I swear for God.
I got love for every region, but the smart thing to do is to stay the fuck away from mine. I turn one of you niggas to an album rollout.
I swear for God. TD, Top Dog Entertainment. Yeah, y'all don't want beef with them boys, man. Them boys stupid over there. Them boys got no sense. They got no good sense, man. Stay away from them. Shout out to the boy Ray Vaughn. One of the best rappers out today, man. Sheesh. Yeah, no Ron tonight, man. I feel empty. I'm about to hit him up. So, yo, Patreon party tonight, man. Let's get in the Patreon chat tonight. Let's get into the Patreon chat. Preferably, let's jump into the What's on Your Mind group chat tonight, yo. Get up in there. I'm gonna be in there all night tonight while I'm working. Let's get in that group chat and let's find out. Let's see if we can get a response out of Ron. That was fire though. Shout out to James Whittle. All right, up next. So Sandra, you replaced yours, right? Can somebody in the chat tell me what Sandra replaced her song for? I know she had like a temporary. She said she was gonna do. Yo, every smoke detector I've taken batteries out, even if fresh, between cigs or bud. Nah, son, ain't kosher. Take my chance on the house fire. Definitely wouldn't deal with it beep. I know. I don't know why we let it beep, bro. That's a real thing. I don't know why that is. You trying to do an all-nighter. Well, I got work tonight, Kim, so I'm going to work tonight no matter what. I'm going to be up all night. I'm pulling an all-nighter no matter what. I wish I was doing this full time, but I'm still here. I still got a job to get to. But I'll just be on Patreon. Whoever's awake. I work overnight, so I can't be like expecting y'all to be in there. I message you. Get request change on IG. Are you speaking towards Sandra? I need to do Sandra's right now. Hers is next. So I want to make sure I do hers, and then we're going to do the other one after that, and then we're going to close out. But can somebody tell me? Well, let me go to Instagram. Let me see what you got going on. Oh, you are telling me about Sandra. Thank you. Okay. Wants to change Benson Bones request to Chris Webby. Raw Thoughts. Ooh, fire. Let's go. Chris Webby up next. Okay, fire. Appreciate that. That's awesome. I definitely want to hear some Chris Webby right now. Thank you, Sam. Appreciate your help. Why does it keep saying reaction? Reactions are more popular than the songs. All right, Raw Thoughts. Which one of these is 6? I'm not smart like that. I don't know Roman numerals. He's got it written like the Roman numerals. Is it this one or is it this one? The first one or the second one? This one got 8-something million views, so it's probably this one, right? Okay, cool. I used to know Roman numerals. Oh, so it's this one? Okay. I don't know why I want to watch the other one. What? 20 years after cordyceps outbreak brought society to a halt, the United States remained a wasteland. Okay. Between federal ruling over the OZs, bands of raiders and the infected hope seemed the concept long forgotten. Yeah, about the potential cure. Small survivors embarked on a journey to find it. KO back in the chat. What up? Man, who roaming in this building with that long arm? Pause. Who rolling in that building with that long arm? I don't know. Something about it made me. Yeah, that was a pause moment. Either way, it's a pause because I've been wilding tonight. I've been a little unhinged. So anything that sounds related to a pause, it's got to be a pause. The Last of Us? Yo, that's my favorite game. That's what this is based off? Yo, I love that game, bro. I haven't played that game in years, but yo, that's fire. I love that game. I have I think there's 3 of them, right? I don't know how many there are, but yeah, The Last of Us. Oh, that's fire. I need help, Crow. I don't know what's going on with me. Skylar in the chat, what up?
Here we are again. I wish I didn't have to keep writing these songs, I really do. Let me warm up real quick. Another time, another year, another chance to remind these rappers why I'm who they fear. If we're being honest, I've been getting tired of it here. Now it's time to say goodbye and have me sign your souvenirs. Cause this Wednesday's the last one. Really? It's a rap, son. 7-year album rollout. And then when that's done, I ain't really got a plan for what be coming next. But before I dip, you know I got a couple left. Get it off my chest, incline press, all in an eloquent.
Donald, you're violating, bro. I'm about to block you. Donald, you are way out of pocket. You are way out of pocket, good brother. Don't let that happen again.
Here we are again. I wish I didn't have to keep writing these songs, I really do.
Shout out to Sandra.
Another time, another year, another chance to remind these rappers why I'm who they fear. If we're being honest, I've been getting tired of it here. Now it's time to say goodbye and have me sign your souvenirs. Cause this Wednesday's the last one. Really? It's a rap, son. 7-year album rollout. And then when that's done, I ain't really got a plan for what be coming next. But before I dip, you know I got a couple left. Get it off my chest, incline press, all in an eloquent way. If you don't move, you might be catching a stray. Low key, lot of rappers biting Webby these days. I'm a proud dad. Who am I to get in the way of all my sons I gave life to? Look at them run. Feels like yesterday I taught them to walk. Now they become so big since I showed them how this shit could be done. Why would I ask for flowers in a game that's giving me none?
This is a fire concept for a video, bro. And like the little nuggets he's putting in his lyrics that kind of like align with the gaming and stuff.
I'm so independent, I make independent rappers look dependent. I birthed the business model, other people took the credit. So get your shit straight. I've been around since that Piff mixtapes. This ain't fucking clickbait. When I'm on the road, I'm
let's go. That Piff mixtape. This ain't clickbait. I just found out like 2 weeks ago, whatever, that Chris Webby was that little kid with the curly hair wearing the bucket hats and like the fitted hats, whatever. He was like a young kid going to all these radio stations, smoking the radio stations, Sway in the morning before Sway was Sway in the morning, smoking all these radio stations on the west side and all over the place. I just found out that was him as a kid, and now he's a grown man. So it's like I didn't even put 2 and 2 together. That's crazy.
They paying to see, night after night, year after year, remaining to be one of the coldest MCs, undebated indeed. They try but can't replicate being as crazy as me. An OG in a game full of puppies and I'm Cujo. Yeah, they got some monthlies, they ain't packing rooms though. They don't know the ciphers where I grew up paying dues. They'll never fit in my shoes, they'll never do what I do. So kill the government, they'll get to killing me already. What the fuck you waiting on? I told you Hillary, I'm ready. But shit, until they get me, we gon' ride it higher now. With the bars, yeah, singing like the Irish side of town. And my mind's derailed like all the damn trains these days. Got me afraid of the rain these days. Like the Ukraine these days. Yeah, that's what they want us watching. Instead of chemical fires and clouds of dioxins. Vinyl fluoride, killing with the drizzle dropping. Breathing, eating food seeped toxins contaminate our crops and the water that we washing, and tell you that it's safe. They some lying motherfuckers. Now it's just another cover-up. Really, I mean, what the
Talk
fuck?
about
All
it,
these
Webby.
black rock motherfuckers trying to comfort us. Maybe we should comfort them. Loading like the muzzle up. Pour some Ohio tap water and fill them up a cup. Straight from East Palestine. Make them all.
Yo, these rhyme syllables are nasty, bro. Who in the hell requested this song? Bro, this song is 9 minutes long? Whose request is this? Anything over 4 or 5 minutes is a $50 request. Absolutely. I'm sorry. That's just too much time into one artist. Who's requested? I don't even remember who requested this. Damn, I should have checked. All right, let's go.
Swallow it and drive them to their first visit to the oncologist. 2 years later when the tumors all surface, just to look them in the eyes and tell them that they deserve it. We got Klaus Schwab, Bill Gates, all these damn serpents in society lying like they aren't trying to hurt us. The poison us for profit, they've been trimming down our population. Evil is the occupation with the great reset prepped and on deck. Sheep following sheep. Our country's falling apart, Biden's falling asleep. They put our rights up on them.
Oh, this is Sandra's song? Yeah, she don't know. It's a fire track though. I ain't mad. But yeah, so Sandra, the rules are if it's over, like if it's excessively long, like if it's 5 minutes, it's fine. Even if it's 5 minutes and 30 seconds, it's fine. But we're trying to keep songs that are under anything over 5 minutes. It's a $50 request, just because it takes up a lot of time for like other people who got requests in. So like a $10 request for a song, or $20 request for a song that's 10 minutes long, as opposed to somebody who paid, $35 for it. You know what I'm saying? It gets weird, and I'm trying to keep it fair as possible. But you didn't know that. But I should have checked it as soon as I saw the link. I should have checked the time. I gotta start doing that. I gotta start checking the time before we hit play.
Market and they bought them for cheap while selling feed through propaganda. Then they wash and repeat and see.
Thank God it's Chris Webby though. Like if I would have to sit here through my boy, what's his name, Fix, rapping for 10 minutes, I don't know if I would be able to do that. No shot at Sandra, but if I would have had to see her for 10 minutes of his boy, Chris Webby's best friend, whatever his name was, for 10 minutes doing that act, I wouldn't have been able to do it.
Population, evil is the occupation with the great reset prepped and on deck. Sheep following sheep. Our country's falling apart, Biden's falling asleep. They put our rights up on the market and they bought them for cheap while selling fear through propaganda. Then they wash and repeat and see. They tell a boy he's a girl. No.
Dang, was that a real butterfly? Was that just like an ill shot they got? Damn, that was a good shot. I don't know. I think that butterfly might have been AI, but I don't know. That was a good shot.
He's not, he's 8. That I will not debate, let alone tolerate. All these genders nowadays. How do we following sheep?
Facts.
Our country's falling apart, Biden's falling asleep. They put our rights up on the market and they bought them for cheap while selling fear through propaganda. Then they wash and repeat and see. They tell a boy he's a girl. No, he's not, he's 8. That I will not debate, let alone tolerate. All these genders nowadays. How do we accommodate? Most of us are just confused. Why y'all gotta call it hate? Canceling is all the rage. Sanity been tossed away. Kids identifying as animals and we call them brave. But fuck that. I don't care if it's my kid or not. DCF can have them if they shitting in a litter box. Did you get boosted? Well, Charlie Puth did. All these shots fucking with hearts like Cupid. They selling souls to the pharmacists, taking blood money and sucking big pharma's dick. But listen, that could never be Webby. I'd rather die a martyr than be a motherfucking hashtag Pfizer partner. And I'm not saying that you're stupid if you're vaxxed though, Mr. Fiasco. All I'm saying is I am smart. I know that I'm a fire.
Hold on. What he saying about Fiasco? What he say about Lupe? Is Lupe a super leftist? I don't know.
That could never be Webby. I'd rather die a martyr than be a motherfucking hashtag Pfizer partner. And I'm not saying that you're stupid if you're vaxxed though, Mr. Fiasco. All I'm saying is I am smart. I know that I'm a fire starter, but I tried to tell them all in Raw Thoughts 5. But let me add, if you got it against your will for a job that'll pay your bills, then your bosses should be in jail. Your doctor should all be
killed. But yo, bro, his rhyming is so nice, bro. It's so nice, bro. Chris Webby's so underrated, bro. I underrated him, bro. Even after hearing like 2 songs, I still wasn't convinced he was like one of those guys on the internet. I wasn't convinced. But yeah, I'm way past convinced now. But this dude, man, he's fire.
I'm sorry, that's how I feel. But they were following orders. You know who else was following orders? Nazi supporters. Fuck all the employers who were ever forcing their staff to be enforced with a jab for a flu that they probably already had. To keep a job that gives them all that they have. Free country, how the fuck are we even calling it that? Is it like some sick joke? Is it all for a laugh? Have we truly reached a point that we're too lost to get back? Are we body positive? Is it fine to be fat?
It's actually healthy according to some scientist stats.
But look, Nestle is the company supplying the fat.
That's a conspiracy. I'm just not subscribing to that. So get your tinfoil hat and never come back again. Racist colonizer, I will never play your tracks again till you say sorry for being white.
Not that again. How you blaming me for slavery? Shit, I'm Italian.
Only on your mother's side.
He said, Trick, I wasn't even here. I'm Italian.
You just fucking lied. Shut the fuck up, yo.
It's funny, bro. I was reading a statistic of white people in America, and a lot of them come from immigrants. Not even like a lot of people their lineage has not even been here for over 100 years. Like not even over 100 years. And that's like the majority of white people in America are from the lineage of Irish immigrants, Italian immigrants, whether it's 3 or 4 generations behind. It's not even the generations that were here early on, right? The founding fathers, right? The founding fathers. We know that's bullshit, but it's not even from that lineage. It's like they're also coming from like immigrant families from like all over the place. I just find it so hilarious, bro. Like that's who the predominant white person in America is. Like their lineage is immigrants. Like it's not even slavery. That's the crazy part.
Damn, let me fucking slide. Not getting canceled already. It's been a bumpy ride. You expect me to run and hide? Never that. I be ivermectin with it. Yeah, I gave him the remedy. Hit the game with the recipe. Did it safe and effectively. Saw the Grim Reaper just a couple paces ahead of me. But we cut a side deal and dug a grave for my enemies. And the thing about the truth is, they don't let us see. And the thing about the proof is, they keep it from me. While the thing about the news is, it's made for dummies. And the thing about the Jews is, wait, did my song censor itself? Oh, great. Now they'll say I'm anti-Semitic as well. It's alright. And make sure my records never will sell. Say what you will about them, yo, but shit, they clever as hell. Jesus Christ, folks. Are we at the point where as a white guy I gotta ask if it's fine if I make a white joke? A little extra mayonnaise up on the side joke? A little I don't get pulled over when I drive joke? Lighten up, people. We ain't so different. The two teams now are the compliers and the dissidents. So pick a side. Ain't no time for you to sit the fence.
The compliers and the dissidents. Oh, high vocabulary.
Fuck this, refuse to be a participant. Awake yourself from the cloud of cognitive dissonance. Conspiracies are coming true, it's no coincidence. The ones in power banking on us staying ignorant. That's why they hate us when we give a shit. So listen, cause if everybody gave a shit at once, then their game would all be done. If the people united against the few that run the planet.
Looks just like the game. This is so crazy, bro. This is so crazy. Yeah, we're gonna have to finish with this song. We're not gonna, cause we still have a whole nother song left in this song. This song looks like 3.5 songs long.
It would take them in a month. I don't know what would come after. After all, I'm just a rapper trying to spread truth while I'm still on earth. And sometimes with the truth, that shit gon' hurt. Last Wednesday, bitch. But before I dip off, I got some people that I gotta piss off first. Weather, raw thoughts. Fuck Ted Cruz too.
Ted Cruz too.
To all my brothers and sisters in the quarantine.
Can't stand Ted Cruz. I'm gonna get distracted. We gotta finish this.
Zones, or anyone else tapped into these frequencies hearing my words. The survivors out there who still have enough fight in them to stand up against the injustice and tyranny.
Yeah, facts. We're all immigrants. We're all immigrants. There's not even a way to find out who found whatever land. So that's why it's like, shut up. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're all colonizers. Like, not us, but like, everybody, the people who found any piece of land, everybody's a colonizer. Like, and there's no proof to know who is the founder. I know they say we were all black at one point, and it was Africa, and we all came from Africa. I get all that. And there's some biblical references that actually like point towards that as well. Like, even though science points to that, there's biblical stuff that points to that as well. But we don't. How do I say this without getting distracted? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
The establishment's risen from the shadow of our society's collapse. Fedra and their affiliate groups seek to keep us in a state of dependence as they rule over us, just like the government elites in times of old. We may be lost, our spirits may be broken, but it isn't over yet.
Robin Griffin, what up?
My name is of no importance anymore. All that matters is that I have found the cure they've been keeping from us.
Fire.
Anyone looking to seek refuge and help us take the next steps towards a brighter tomorrow, you have a home with us. To those prepared to dissent, now is our time to rise. And to those whose fear blinds them into compliance, it's time to pick a side.
Talk about it.
If you continue to ride the fence, you will get caught in the crossfire.
Let me tell you what's crazy about what he's saying right now. Because he was a lot like Tom, right? He was straddling the fence. And it's like this, right? Tom had to pick a side. Eventually, he had to pick a side. Or because all that's going to happen is just what he said. You're going to get caught in a crossfire, right? He had to pick a side. Because, so what happens is you have these two sides. You see who's evil, right? So Tom was straddling the fence for a long time, right? And then he picked a side, right? It's not that he's committed to them, but he picked a side. And his plan is to destroy this side. After you destroy that side, hopefully the plan is to fix what's here. Now, the side you're on, y'all got to create another two sides. And then you got to destroy that evil side. Because within the right, there's extreme right people, and there's evil there, right? Just how there's extreme left and extreme evil on the left. You destroy the left, and you get rid of that. Okay, you pick a side, and now you're just the right, and then you split the right into, and then you destroy the evil, and you just keep doing it until you've raised the next. You keep raising. I don't mean kill. I just mean you keep raising the next generation. You keep educating the next generation until nobody's thinking, right, left. You feel me? So I feel like what he just said has a lot to do with maybe why Tom has stood on the square he stood on, because he felt like straddling the fence isn't making enough of an impact. But these guys are really nuts on this side. So maybe I'm going to ride with these guys to get rid of them. And then, because as you can see, one thing I've noticed about the left and right, is that there's no, on the right, it's like once you start doing, look what happened with Trump. He didn't want to put out the Epstein files. Oh, you think people are so brainwashed that they won't call him out for it? He's getting called out left and right by people on the right. Left and right. All the big political names, all the big podcasters who are, pro-Trump, they calling his ass out. That doesn't happen on the left. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't ever see anybody on the left calling each other out. Ain't nobody never called out Obama. Ain't nobody never called. People wasn't even calling out Biden, bro. After Biden told your ass, you ain't even black if you don't vote for me. Bro, black people just took that. Just took it like it was nothing and still went to the voting polls and voted for him. It's like, wow, that's deep right there. That's deep right there. Because I'm telling you right now, if Trump would have said that, I wouldn't be supporting Trump either. If Trump would have come out and said some shit like that, if you don't know how to vote between me and Biden, then your ass ain't black. Like, what the hell you just say to me, boy? What'd you say to me? Now I'm gonna definitely vote for the other dude. I don't care. After you said something like that, that's dangerous. That's evil, and that's what happened. And we lost focus, bro. And they can say anything now. My whole point is though, people on the right, as extreme as some of them are, they get extreme, bro. They get all it gets all weird over there. But there's a other section of people on the right where they see when you start messing with stuff they care about, whether it's their rights, their amendments, their children, their society, their neighborhood, you start messing with that, they don't care who you are. They're going to call your ass out. So you could be the president of the United States, the guy they voted for, right? Everybody was pro-Trump. Rappers, even Tom, even Adam, Calvin Adams, like, bro, you putting out this Obama stuff. Man, we don't give a fuck about that. Put out the list, bro. Where's the Epstein list? These molesters, these kids raping kids and stuff. Where's that at? We don't care about Obama, bro. They're not going for that. They're not going for that. So the loud voices on the right are not going for none of that stuff Trump's selling right now. Some people are going for it. Some people are going for it. The loud mouths are not going for any of that. And I just find that interesting.
Because there will be a war ahead, both of the physical and spiritual kind. And if the wrong side winds up on the losing end, it very well may be the last war. So to anyone looking to interfere and try to further subjugate us, Fedra or whoever, we'll be ready.
Yeah, so he's just the ending. Yeah, we're not gonna play that. All right, yo, he gonna get the live shut down talking like this. I know. Let's get back to what we were. Let's get back to this happy music before this live is not gonna survive. That's what happens when you react to independent artists. They be talking about this kind of stuff, triggering these kind of conversations. Trey, what up, dog? How you doing, brother? All right, man. Appreciate y'all for pulling up today. Absolutely. It was fun. Man. We had guys, we had 70 people in the chat concurrently at one point. And this is just a regular request day. I don't know how did that happen? We usually straddle around the 30, 40 mark, but we had 70 people in the chat at the same time on a regular reaction day. So that was cool. Let's keep it going. I mean, let's not keep nothing going. What am I saying? I gotta go. I gotta go eat. I got a burger waiting for me. Wasn't able to react to Wifey's song, so I gotta hear that when I get out there. Baby? Yeah. You eating? Yep, about to come out and eat now. Mm-hmm. Love you. Yeah, man. So there's only one way to end it, though. Yeah. Let's go. Thank y'all for pulling up today. We had a blast. The Inevitable Trinity coming soon. I got some big things in the works coming soon. Y'all gonna lose y'all minds. Woo! It's getting crazy on this side. We making progress. We making moves. Let's get it.
Calling me a black Republican in a corrupt government. It's time I bring the map to the hood. I'm not judging them. Anytime that I'm back in the hood, these race hustlers are never screaming for black lives and my circumferences. Black Republican, cause I won't succumb to them. Refuse to be a puppet. I broke the woke covenant.
Pull up tomorrow. 4:45.
They lock us up so they no fathers need a humble son. I was raised in that place where the hope was thin, where they package trauma tight just to cope through it. See, they sell you victimhood. That's how they coach you in. But Jesus sacrificed the goat for you to cope through sin. But I don't vote for the man. I vote for the plan. Policies over politicians. Hope you understand. I was liberal in the mind and now I'm literal with the lamb. And if you ain't with that light, then you brittle in the sand. So talk on the left, but it's just rituals and scams. They sell you gender wars and then they ditch you in the land. Never fixed up the famine, never stitched up the pain. Just replaced the black father with the check in the brand. Said that I'm conservative, I guess that means I murder scripts. Cause once you have the word within, your burdens don't bring turbulence. You still regurgitate the news, dog. You gotta earn your wins. The straps are by your boots, laces loose is how we wore our tips. Same rhetoric, fashion became heritage, and culture was religion. Dependent living, no benefits. Push out the father instead of just living celibate. My people's got the highest abortion rate in America. Self-detriment is what we are inheriting. This is embarrassing, just look at Planned Parenthood. Planned Parenthood, your seeds are never bearing fruit. He didn't pop your cherry, so this ain't your first merry-go. Cold with the chrome and they cloning all they tendencies. Stroll through your homes like it's Rome without no penalties. Known for the smoke later on, he crying let me free. Broke cause we own all the blame, not the enemy. We glorify killers, then ignore the consequence. And then we mourn the ones we lost as if we didn't sponsor it. Ain't no fathers in the field, just false bravados in they sentence. Accountability's extinct, that's why the progress is defenseless. They calling me a black Republican in a corrupt government. It's time I bring the map to the hood. I'm not judging them. Anytime that I'm back in the hood, these race hustlers are never screaming for black lives and our circumferences. Black Republican, cause I won't succumb to them. Refuse to be a puppet, I broke the woke covenant. Lack the love, they want the government to mother them. They lock us up so they no fathers need a humble son. They crumble young, then they wonder why we fumble funds. Raised with gun talk doubles as the jungle drums. Tunneled lungs, breathing stress like it's oxygen. Waking up the sirens, not psalms or the gospel hums. This is where the summer's numb, justice runs. Only love we knew, dog, would come with the muzzle tongues. Product of the corner, studied under thunder suns. Lightning in my bloodline, pressure in my mother's lungs. Wasn't hitting nothing, really had the muscle crumbs. Every day's a war zone, but still I could tussle tons. They fed me lies, said my future was a puzzle done. But I saw the kings fall and knew I wasn't one of them. Now I tell the youth, don't trust what the devil brung. He'll sell you death wrapped in chains with the bezel spun. Make your own name, don't run with the settle run. Cause you ain't just a product of the sum of what's yet to come. Black Republican in a corrupt government. It's time I bring the map to the hood. I'm not judging them. Anytime that I'm back in the hood, these race hustlers are never screaming for black lives and our circumferences. Black Republican, cause I won't succumb to them. Refuse to be a puppet, I broke the woke covenant. Lack the love, they want the government to mother them. They lock us up so they no fathers here to humble sons.
Love y'all. Love y'all. Love, peace, chicken grease, man. We going crazy this year. This year's going to be crazy. We're going to end the year off right. The top of the next year, we're going to be on one. It's going to be crazy, man. I got big plans coming up. I can't tell everybody, but I got big plans. I got big plans coming up, man. Y'all really going to be proud and happy for where we got in this channel too, man. I got something huge about to happen, bro. Something crazy about to happen to this channel, and it's going to it's just something that's going to turn this thing around. Well, it's not gonna turn this thing around. We're already going in the right direction. It's just gonna accelerate what the mission is. When you it don't matter about the numbers. Don't look at the subscription numbers, man. It ain't about that. When you stay 10 toes on your square and you stay real to who you are and you don't bend for nothing and you keep pushing with things you believe in, no matter who's in the chat, you stick to what you believe in. I know there's a lot of people in the chat with different beliefs and different religions and all such things like that, but I stand for Christ. I am a follower of Christ, and I'm unapologetically, I'm always going to stand on that, right? So I get weird messages sometimes or weird comments, people talking about, oh, you talk about this too much, blah, blah, blah. Bro, I'm me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to change. I ain't going to change. You know what I'm saying? And being me is what got me this far, and I'm telling y'all going to be really excited. Y'all going to be really excited for what's about to take place, and I just want to thank y'all. Appreciate y'all. Wife is calling me. I got to go. Love y'all. Peace.